That wasn't
Hello.
going to go to that button. Thanks, Stream Deck.
Where did you go, Trop?
Hello.
Where did you take it?
You haven't seen that in a while. It took us the technical difficulties scene that I have, which is hilarious. Don't get me wrong.
Of course.
But it was the wrong button.
But if anything, it was the right button because you were having
That's true.
technical difficulties. There we go.
It's like it automated it. It's great. Welcome to this is our Monday, which starts on a Tuesday now. So if you could all set your calendars back as well as the
to
time.
one, yeah.
Yeah, can we?
That
please
would be
change it.
appreciated.
No, I was a bit ill yesterday. Well, to be fair, I've been a bit ill since like Thursday-ish, maybe Friday.
Yeah, it's been like half a week now.
And it's mainly my voice. Like, fuck. I haven't really felt that like run down or anything. It's mainly just the thing I use on these streams, you know. So
I can hear that gumminess in your
still,
voice, in that nose.
It is fading, but it's still there a little bit. But yeah, I managed to. I don't know if it's that audible in the hat chat, but yeah, fuck.
There's only so many fancy software that can get rid of a cold.
Yeah. And yeah, like I did a load of fucking lateral flow tests, so none of these were positive. But I have sent off a PCR test to see if I have the dreaded.
I think it's called
COVID.
Pucker. Pucker. It's called Pucker.
Pucker
Test.
Is it called that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the know call it that. But
you know, I'm not in the know, mate. I'm not a professional. I wouldn't dare question it. Or should I start questioning?
Maybe you should.
Health professionals.
It's going well for others.
Smarter than them. Yeah, I think I will.
Hey.
I'll live my life like that.
There's a whole list of people here that are not smarter than us because they've chosen to subscribe. So here we go. Summer Lilies, thanks for 26 months. Much appreciated. Ninja Duck 93, thanks for 5 months. That's great. Chesney 2K13, thanks for gifting a sub to Zap. Much appreciated. Scaly, thanks for 14 months. Samakin 21 months. And then Summer Lilies just coming in hard with 5 gifties as well as subbing. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you also to Snolty for 14 months, saying shout out to the Discord Scrubs Minecraft gang. Wow, there's a Minecraft gang in our Discord. So if you have that little tickle, you know, that little addiction cropping back up, maybe join our Hat Films Discord and join the other Scrublets there. Pig Love, thanks for 11 months on Prime. Spongy A93, 8 months. Good day, boys. Hey, they can like pigs as much as I like dogs. That's fine. You wouldn't question Dog Lover 93, would you?
No, you wouldn't. No.
Or like Cat Lover 20.
Someone's a love.
Cat Killer 69.
That again, you know, maybe they just like love cats. So it's like, I'm a killer for cats.
Yeah. I don't know. You've managed to morph that quite well.
Yeah, that's pretty cat.
From the Insidious.
Sorry, Hamster Stomper 420 has just joined chat as well.
Oh, well, they obviously don't stomp. They just like stomping around when they see hamsters in
they'll
celebration.
see hamsters, they can't control themselves. Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you also to Fionamoto for 60 months, 60. That's amazing. 5 years, lads. Good God. I know how time just rolls on by without us knowing until it's like, what the fuck? AJ Wheeler, thanks for 8 months, saying 8, Master, and then they stopped.
Master.
Right. They're about to say
you can fill in the blank.
Come on.
Hey, masturbate.
Oh.
Hefty Yeti, aka Steven, 22 months, saying much love to the best boys. At which point I will also point everybody to the fundraiser that he's doing right now.
Yep.
That reminds me, hold on, let me bring up Twitter. Steve is participating in a big ass walk up a goddamn mountain, basically, in Wales, to raise support for a cancer charity. Hold on, let me get the details.
Teenage Cancer Trust.
Teenage Cancer Trust. Thank you, Smith. So let me give you that link and you can check it out. He's doing it for his friend, who is also a fellow LARP person, who unfortunately has been recently diagnosed with terminal cancer, which is awful. And Steve has taken it upon himself to organize this fundraiser for that charity that is helping. So please, if you have anything, please direct it there today instead of donating to us. That would be nice.
Throw some cash that way.
Where is it? I'm so bad at it.
He'll find it. He'll find it.
He sent it to you in a Discord link, in a Discord chat.
That would be a lot easier to find. Yeah.
It is. That's where it is. Yeah, I believe.
Right, I've got the link here now. There's the link. Please, if you're feeling generous today and you have a little bit spare that you would otherwise go towards, you know,
Maybe,
coffee or whatever.
Pokemon cards. You're about to buy a little pack of Pokemon
Or you're
cards.
about
Or
to buy
10
Pokemon
packs.
cards. Come on.
Buy 9. And then that
That can come next month.
Go into the pot. You know, help out.
So here we are. I'll show you. Again, that's the wrong button. What are you doing, Streamlabs? It keeps going to technical difficulties. I don't have technical difficulties. Here we are. Here's Steve's page. Teenage Cancer Trust doing a big old walk for his LARP friend. Please donate if you can. Thank you. All right, and that is that. Thank you for the sub, Stephen Ladders. Thanks for 20 months. Frosty Wood, thanks for subbing on Prime. And Raymond, thanks for 32 months as well.
Thank you, Rayman.
Rayman. Rayman.
Udaman. Raiderman. Right.
Right, that's
Ready for a
it for
party
now.
invite when you are.
Cool. I'm going to check this button a sec so I don't accidentally keep pressing technical difficulties. Just before we, you know, really get into it.
I'm just going to test my audio out as well. So what's that sound like?
Really get into it.
I'm just going to test my audio out as well. So.
Everything's going to technical difficulties. Everything. All my buttons.
What? All of your Stream Deck buttons?
Yeah. Why are you doing this to us? It really doesn't like us signing in and out.
That's strange.
There we go.
Cheers,
All right,
Cragger Muffin 89 for the 2 months there. Snuck that one in, didn't you? You snuck it right in there.
Bloody snuck that
Just
in.
before we played the game, you snuck it in. So did Anoise, who was a 4-monter.
Anyways.
Thank you for topping up your subby there. Some of which are Prime, which requires you to update it on a monthly basis. So look out for that, you know.
They don't like
Why do
being
I sound
too
weird,
generous.
Mr. Thompson? Is it because I'm slightly ill?
Yeah, he's bunged up.
Yeah, a little bunged up. Not fully bunged up, just a little bunged up. That's why we weren't streaming yesterday, basically. It was worse than this. No, I'm actually fairly okay.
Look at my decal.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Look
wow,
at
that
this
is
thing.
nice.
That is a nice decal.
It's like a typhoon.
It's a tidal, apparently it's called. It just looks really cool, I thought.
Typhoon's a bit more, yeah, you know,
This one was 2,000
catastrophic.
points,
2,000.
Yeah, but have you spent money yet is the big question.
though. Yeah, I spent £3 then to get some more points. I had 1,500 points, and this one was 2,000. I was like,
See?
oh, that's pretty good.
It's only a matter of time before Rocket League just like compels you.
I mean, now and then.
Yeah, I dabble now and again.
No, you can't see my face yet, but here you go. You get to see my new car. Look at that decal.
Oh, look at it. That is
Going to warm up with a bit of casual. We're not going to go too hard
Don't
here.
go crazy, Trot. Don't go crazy.
I think Rocket League could be an Olympic sport. Yeah, certainly.
Well, if skateboarding is, then yeah, Rocket League could be.
It is.
You guys watch the skateboarding?
I did
No.
watch some of it, yeah.
I mean, I don't
How
want
is
to
it
gatekeep
judged?
Olympic sports. I really don't give a fuck. But like, it seemed odd that skateboarding was involved. It just didn't seem.
I mean, baseball, basketball,
That's all-
football,
Yeah,
that's
true.
all
So
in there.
Baseball obviously was reintroduced because Japan loves it, as I think one of you two said to me.
I was introduced.
I'm just
this.
turn myself up a bit so you guys can hear me
So
a bit better.
was it only introduced this year?
No, baseball used to be. Then they took it out because they're like, it's baseball. It's and then because it's like Japan's national sport. I think they wanted to reintroduce it for this year.
Man, I can't believe I didn't know it was their national sport until like last week.
Yeah, well, I don't think I did either.
That's interesting.
Can't say I've considered their national sport, to be
No.
honest.
I mean,
Like, what's the national sport of Germany? France.
are there,
Get it?
what motorsports are there in the Olympics,
My
if any?
God.
Are there motorsports in the Olympics? Was it all based on
Motorsports.
kind
That's a
of-
great question. I don't believe so. I think that would undo the Olympic element. Yeah.
Okay. But yes, I guess skateboarding, well, Yeah, I don't know. It's quite niche, isn't it? But
How
then
is
there
it
is
judged?
BMXing. It's judged by like, is it points based or is it like completing a specific set of tricks in a period of time? I'm not really fully sure.
Is it like how they do normal skateboarding championships where they
It's
have
like
a run?
set of judges. Yeah, they have a run.
Yeah, that's right.
A set of judges.
They had a run, and they had some stuff.
Okay. You know.
I mean,
Again, like it is definitely just my personal feelings on it. Like I'm in no way, saying this should be how other people think. I watched skateboarding. I thought this is silly. I didn't really, and I love skateboarding. I grew up with skateboarding. I love that shit. And I just watched it in the Olympics, and I was like, what is this? And then like one of the guys had headphones in, and it's like, well, why can't other athletes compete with headphones in? I'm sure it helps a lot.
No, some do.
I don't know if you can, legally though. It doesn't seem as though.
Like, what? I mean,
I think it's like sport dependent, doesn't it? Because, like, for example, beach ball, women are required to wear bikinis.
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Absurd. I think there's a lot of things that need changing. Yeah, they can't wear shorts.
No whip on, no party. That is very true.
Beach ball, sorry, yeah, not volleyball.
You got a pair of beach balls on your trot?
Yeah, they're inflated like them.
God damn it, Chop.
Tube you can blow in.
Not so floaty though.
I mean, that would be an interesting part of the human anatomy if you could blow up a part of it so you could float on water.
And it would be your balls.
It would be your balls. Yeah.
Ross, you're describing the lungs.
No. Don't think of the lungs. Think of something you have to inflate manually with a tube.
A tube,
like one of those like little vests for when they say manually inflate with this straw.
Yeah, but it's basically a straw down to your balls, and you have to make your balls inflate to the size of a regular party balloon. Yeah. Although I guess that would pretty much that would drown you.
What would you call it?
Because it would just literally. I guess it would be a nut straw.
A penis pipe.
Yeah.
A ball blower.
As long as they're not made out of plastic, you're all right. I think they're making straws out of plastic.
You should have told me you were there. I suppose it's only casual. Nah, you would have scored that. I thought that you were an enemy player, so I tried to knock it away from you so you couldn't get it. Oh, there we go.
You've got it. That's yours. Didn't think twice.
There you go. They put it in for you.
Thank you.
No, I mean, sure, it could be me being like an old person or whatever. I just felt watching skateboarding, the format did not work very well. They need to come up with a different format. It was just a bit like meh. I mean,
you've got like hammer toss and javelin.
Yeah.
I don't think those are necessarily like an archery.
It's more like the fact that
But those are like ancient. Those are like I think those are pretty traditional
Olympic sport.
So is that it? Is it tradition based?
No, it should be. I know exactly. I haven't got like a foolproof argument for why I didn't think the skateboarding should be in the Olympics.
There's darts in the Olympics.
I thought it looked stupid. That's just my opinion.
Are there Olympic darts?
I like skateboarding. I like skateboarding a lot.
Because the thing is, like, they're also like where they do is it dressage or something with horse? Is it horses?
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous.
That's
as well.
also judged.
I feel
with
like
a panel of judges and stuff. So it's like, why is skateboarding any different? Someone pulls off a cool like fucking trick or something physically impressive.
Oh, I mean, I guess where do you draw the line? Like, what are we gonna get? Kiteboarding, skydiving? Oh wait, kiteboarding is already in.
Well,
paragliding.
I mean, yeah, but like, I don't think there's a line.
Extreme sports and Olympic sports should be different. I think that largely they should all be done within like an arena that is an athletic style arena. Again, this is just my opinion as to what I think the Olympics are.
What about archery? Is that done within that?
No, it's not. I don't think so. No, they'd be within their own thing.
But shooting as well. There's shooting.
There's all sorts. I mean,
again,
I am being just a bigoted, curmudgeon-y old man, I know, but I just watched the skating. Did anybody else watch the skating?
I watched some. No. Yeah.
Because
it's slow going because they go down. They do a little set, and obviously if they fuck up the trick, then that's their little set over. It's the same as on the X Games and stuff, where they do the same stuff, but it's very kind of like stop start, but. Yeah, it's judged. Sometimes people pull off some really cool shit. And it's like, oh, I couldn't do that. Much like I couldn't, run as fast as any of the runners. Or
Victor is suggesting some interesting sports to be added, like trebuchet and ballista sports and full contact plate mail fighting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now this sounds
like
plate mail gladiatorial, like we want.
Plate mail?
There is fencing, yeah.
Look, Victor, I'm not sure plate mail exists. It's either mail or plate. Mail is made up of lots of different bits. Plate is made up of a single piece. You're making things up at this point.
How about splint mail?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's several large plates put together in a way that is
Splint mail fighting. There, I said it.
Oh, what a goal!
Strike
Nice.
from... Look all
But that
that
HEMA, that is
noise.
essentially just HEMA, or like the other, like, what is it? There's this 5v5 fighting in a square medieval combat thing, which is pretty nuts.
Yeah. What about competitive knitting?
Wow. Speed knitting would be quite interesting to
Is
see.
there competitive dancing of any kind? What if it was breakdancing? That would be
What's
an
that
interesting
thing, that
Olympic.
Brazilian martial art called? The
Capoeira.
one that, Capoeira, that's it. Yeah.
Banned because it's so powerful.
So powerful. Banned from where?
Everywhere. It's banned.
Super
I
powerful.
just remember that
as soon
being
as
a
they
thing.
start, as soon as they start that movement, that
No,
bobbing
that's
forward and
capoeira.
backwards, he's moving his
Banned.
feet too much.
I just remember
Sorry,
it being such a huge thing of it being banned
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know where it is banned.
I'm not
What
so
about-
angry, Rook. I'm not that angry about it. I don't care. I've watched about an hour's worth of Olympics since it's been going on, but like,
What about
It's
Olympic
just-
esports?
just a talking point. No, stupid.
Why not?
Olympic, it's about like human endeavor, like in terms of
Yeah.
like athletic performance, right? Like
Physical.
it is somewhat based in history, in Greek history, you know, like it. I don't know. It's just, what's the point? Otherwise, we're just putting all the sports on all the
One
time.
time, yeah.
Like, there's no point calling it the Olympics if it
It's-
doesn't have some form of format.
Sports day, but with everything. Every single thing.
Just call it sports are on all the time at the moment.
Yeah,
Like, you know, like
pretty much. And it is.
Sport month.
Mega sport.
Alter
what
sport.
sport would Smith do at the Olympics? Complaining. Is that one
You'd
yet?
be the commentary box.
Oh, this is silly. Oh, here we go. The
Basically
horse
our
is
commentary
dancing.
anyway.
What is that person sat on the back of that horse actually doing? The horse is doing all the dancing.
It's like what's his face? Graham Norton doing the Eurovision. Oh, that's a bit shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I like. Bit of satire. Oh,
Ass.
everything started going to shit when everyone started to be positive about everything. All right, because if everyone's positive about everything, people can lie and make shit up all the time, and everyone's like, well, you just got to be positive, and they can get away with anything. That's why being a complaining bastard is being a cynic is important.
Speak the truths. Or your strong opinions, should I say, not truths.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I think people have much more of a problem when like somebody says something and think it's like the ascribed way to live. I'm not sure ascribed is a word.
I think it is.
It's the Rozzers. They've come to take me away. Prissy Patel's finally found me.
ascribed. That's
the positive
secret
police.
word. That's the safe word. The unsafe word. That's when the police come. He said ascribed. What does it even mean? Nobody knows.
No, I do very much like the element of the Olympics where like lots of countries come together and try and do something that's like largely considered positive in terms of human endeavor. That's a nice thing to see.
Oh, it's an open goal.
What about like jet fights?
Like,
Jet fights would be nuts. I'd love to see a jet fight. I mean, take away the human risk and
Or-
have like drone fighting.
yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Or more like, because it takes a lot of exertion, right, to be a jet pilot.
Yes.
Like to take the G's and stuff. I feel like that is a physical demand. I think combat jet fights would be amazing.
What about mech? Why stop there? Mech fights?
I think we should introduce mech fights. Yeah, I
would
think
be
that's a great
impressive,
idea.
yes.
What would we call it? Not the Olympics. It'd have to be something else, like the Bot Olympics or something like that, where we use loads of autonomous machines that we're making to see who. Like the Americans are bringing their Reaper drones and all this sort of stuff. Oh, that's a Hellfire, and the Japanese mech has been destroyed.
It's War Game Olympics.
Yeah, what if they just have
Yeah.
Spitfires out there and there's dogfights, classic dogfights. But instead
Maybe
of
that
real
would be a
firing
good way
bullets,
to, like-
there's just like, I don't know, it digitally senses that you've hit them, and then you just go into a nosedive and then safely fly away at the bottom.
Yeah, like laser-based stuff.
Yeah.
You
Like
can do
laser
that
tag
in,
in the sky.
like in the States. You can do like dogfighting with these laser tag based systems using. Again, though, after being a passenger in a very
Mm-hmm.
acrobatic plane, I'm less keen.
But you can certainly see
I
the
think if you're
exertion
the
on the
pilot-
human body.
Yeah, if you're the
be
pilot,
fine.
definitely, but you don't get to be the pilot in this particular experience. But you can go and be
Yeah.
like a co-pilot in a plane, and you can dogfight somebody else in the States. Sounds fun.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Deal.
That's called Warsmith. Not if it's all autonomous. Come on.
And it's all for points.
It's all for medals.
It's all for medals and points.
It's all for bounce
Not losing,
Galactica
like-
like chits of metal.
You're not losing like political power or land or civilians. That's
Goddamn
war.
civilians. Always getting in the way of a good war, aren't they, those
For
civvies?
God's sakes, we're just trying to set up a front line
Get
here.
out of the fucking way. We want to drop mortars here.
For God's sakes.
What do you mean you're living here? This is a war area.
This is now a war area. It says no man's land on this sign.
Clear.
We've nuked the shit out of it.
Come on,
And
it's
you're still here.
irradiated.
You're still fucking here. Jesus Christ. Get the point.
Come on. Right, who wants a medal?
Who wants a fucking Olympic war game medal?
We're handing out medals. It's a ceremony.
Maybe there is a way to like redirect that, that primal desire for war by people in power by just having a war game Olympics where they can sway their dicks and how big their tanks are at each other.
They do that in real
a
life, though.
designated, but like they do it with people dying
Yeah.
and innocent people
Well,
dying. If
they
they
get
just
off
all
on
had
that
like
shit,
a
mate. They get
battleground
off
where they
on
could
it.
just get
That's
it off
the
their
real
fucking
power.
chest and like show to the world that they're the fucking best.
Well, but the thing is, though, Trot, people go to war for reasons, and they want to achieve those reasons. It's not just about the actual fighting that they do it for.
All right, they get a bit of oil for winning.
Oh, okay. That's the prize.
Here, have a little
Alright,
bit
here
of
we go.
oil.
They start redistributing oil across the globe based on an Olympics ceremony. It's a war Olympics. It's the War Olympics.
Held in Saudi Arabia, the War Olympics.
Wow.
Saudi Arabia. Well, I mean, war games as well is another example of that, where basically modern militaries will have war games where they're essentially posturing. They're showing other nations what they're capable of through practice.
Yeah.
And also they do stupid shit like sailing, like I can't remember what they call it. It's got a name, but basically it's the process of flying through certain airspace or sending a boat through certain controlled oceans. To show that they can do it, like Russia regularly sends warplanes down the English Channel, and
Right.
they think also
It's like
submarines.
postulating.
Yeah, it's called
Bravado.
something.
Yeah. Poking the bear. I think that could be the term.
Saber rattling, posturing. Yeah, I mean these all are.
Just words to
It
describe.
could be a show of force. Sniffing the elephant. Elephant, that is it. Yeah, sniffing the elephant. That's what they call it. This elephant
Rather
smells fucking
beast.
weird.
The elephant is a defensive.
Stomping the
mammal.
hamster. You do that at the end of a wedding.
I now declare you man and wife. Bring the hamster.
You may stomp the hamster.
You may stomp the hamster. Thanks to Craggermuffin89 for 2 months on Prime. That sounds wrong, and that I shouldn't say it.
Sorry, that's it. Freedom of navigation is the right one. Good job, Sweet William.
A Nuis, thanks for 4 months. And thanks also to Metal Dermis for 19 months. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everybody, for your subscriptions. Garrotting the Pangolin was another one they were thinking about using.
Gladiatorial combat at the Olympics. When? I mean, again, I guess you get into dangerous territory, right? Of, are the competitors really there because they want to be there? Have they been persuaded to go into a gladiatorial fight by a higher
What a
power?
fight to the death.
Because when death is involved, it becomes dodgy.
That would be a step backwards, really, wouldn't it?
It might be a step
Might be a
backwards.
step backwards to actually have people die in front of crowds of cheering.
Yeah, we'd get rid of all the snowflakes, though, wouldn't it, in the world?
It's just what the world's about, it is.
Death's
Death's
all
all
over
over
the
the
place,
place.
it
It doesn't really matter. Kill him.
People don't know what dying's like. They should.
Do you reckon some people watch UFC just hoping for a death?
I think people
Like, I
watch
reckon there
NASCAR
will be some
for
people- yeah.
something like that.
I reckon there will be some sick fuckers who are just like, oh, you fucking watch it to see their fucking teeth get knocked out and see them if they die. If they die, I've had a fucking good night.
I mean, I mean, I like to see bloody injuries. Yeah, sure. I'll admit that. I don't think you have to be sick to think that either. I think that's quite a normal thing. People watch boxing matches to see people punch the shit out of each other. That's exactly what it's about. I don't know what else you'd be looking at unless you're like really into the sport and understand the absolute minutia. The most of the time, most people are watching it to see physical violence happen.
To be fair, yeah,
I think,
the
to be fair,
chance
I've
of
not really
death in
been
boxing are
into
unlikely.
boxing before. And whenever boxing happens, it's normally like, oh, this one, vocal idiot wants to fight this other guy, and then you end up just being like, well, yeah, just beat him up. That's interesting. I mean,
I'm there
I don't know if I would be
like,
cheering if they suddenly just fucking died.
Killed one of the Paul brothers,
Whoops! Broke his neck. Shit. Punched his nose bone into his brain. Fuck.
Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice recovery.
I've always been terrified of that. Just accidentally like slamming my nose and just that bone brain collision.
In what scenario are you doing that then? What's happening?
I got taught it in karate once where it's like, if you want to fucking, you get the base of your hand and you slam it into the base of their nose upwards and it breaks off and it becomes like a knife into their brain.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
They knock that themselves.
Please don't.
I mean, people break their nose all the time though, Trot. A lot of the time it just gets smushed up. Like for it to be, for the bone above the cartilage of your nose to go back like that, you'd have to get it perfect. I think it's extremely unlikely.
I don't think it's happened too often.
There's some really good science in the new Black Widow film about that as well. You should watch.
Yeah, good
Another stupid fucking thing in that film.
That was a weird thing, yeah.
Not a bad film, but a couple of really dumb, like, what?
Isn't that the same for most Marvel movies, though?
No, these are almost like trying to root it in in reality.
Yeah,
that's the problem.
particularly bad.
It was trying to make it like, well, obviously, you know all about this, so
I mean, they've got quantum time travel,
and all you have to do is just make yourself brain dead, and it's all good. What? Right?
Can't control you if you can't use limbs.
First you got to be dead, and then you're uncontrollable.
Oh, fuck.
Sorry, I tried to lead that on to you, but
It's all right. I wasn't in the right place at the right time. It's all how most of this goes. Nice. Oh, it's still very vulnerable.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, they're pretty bad too,
shit.
so we're good.
It's floating.
Thank you, Carnage Kings. I'll read that in a sec because my sounds are way too loud.
Shit. Try to steer it away. Nice. Okay.
You got it.
God,
You got to keep it going.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
I need to sneeze.
Sneeze. Brain knife. He just got brain
There
knife.
he goes.
Shit.
To the front of his
knifed
brain.
himself.
Trot, you're dribbling idiot now.
That could happen any time.
Hashtag trot lobotomy. We'll pay for it. You want it done?
Goal's way open.
I thought it was going in. Is it going in? I kind of thought it was going in, so I didn't rush for it.
Saved it.
Wait, hold on. That's their goal, isn't it?
Oh, that's their goal.
Yeah.
Shit. I was all turned around. What's wrong with me?
Oh no.
I was thinking about the bone going into my brain.
Yeah,
It
you're
was.
worried.
It sounds like it has, Trot.
Might cause
Sounds like it actually has with that reaction.
Oh fuck.
It's all right. My brain will adapt around the bone and I'll learn French. That's how it
He's
works.
woken
right.
up and he can speak Hungarian.
How have you managed that? Have you ever been to Hungary?
Has anyone like debunked that?
Yes.
Is that a thing? That's not really
Yes.
a thing, is it?
No, it's not a thing. There's no way
It's
a person
gibberish,
could
isn't it?
learn a language through getting brain damage.
What
Yeah,
if they
but, like,
secretly learn a
They
language?
must have
don't
known the
reveal it to
language,
anyone
right?
Until
Yeah.
they get brain damage.
Nice.
And they're like, oh, actually, I studied this and just didn't tell anyone.
Yeah, I feel like the person just either hid the information that they already knew a second language,
Yeah.
or the people in the room didn't understand the language and assumed it was a language.
Yeah. He's
They were
talking
speaking something
gibberish. He's talking in tongues. Tongues? Tongues.
Yeah, there's always going to be a reason. There's no way, like just vocabulary alone, like how,
Yeah.
like you wouldn't just suddenly have a vocabulary of a language. It's just insane to think that some form of brain change will allow that to happen. You could definitely, if you've
can
learned it
understand an
before, or if you've other stuff, but like just the weight of vocabulary required to learn a new language is just ridiculous.
What if you woke up from a coma and you just knew Kung Fu?
Well, I mean,
And
that
you
is
hopped
obviously much
out of
more
bed
likely.
and were like, now I know Kung Fu.
You've been fucking Morpheused.
Yeah.
I was
Or Hong
literally
Kong Fooey.
in a Matrix-style reality.
Someone red pilled you.
Trot,
you're sleeping.
was Hong Kong Fooey the main motivation for you learning karate?
Yes.
What was it? What was the? There was like a
He just
theme
wanted
to that, wasn't it?
self-defense.
The dog, right? The
You're sick
dog
of
that
being
you
catcalled, weren't you, mate?
Yeah. Yeah, it
in
was.
Montague, in Sleepy Montague.
Sleepy Montague. He's
you're
always-
What?
This guy's getting
Your
hassled.
balls again for us?
Now, Trot, I think you need to learn a martial
Show
art.
us, innit?
You are at risk. There's been many people catcalling you, and I think you should be safe out there if you learn a martial art.
Pretty horrific that a boy of like 8 years old would be catcalled, but
It is horrific. Well, that's more reason to
If you
fucking
put it
learn
into
a
context-
martial art, mate. More reason. 8
that's
years
when I
old.
started learning.
Yeah.
Why aren't we finding any players? Do we need to leave the server and get a new one?
Yeah, I guess it's bugged out.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Do you think
Number
self-defense
1,
should be
2,
taught in schools anyway? Like, just a quick, you know,
No.
what if you
I
get
think
attacked
that
in the
respect-
streets?
I think it'd be a lot easier to teach people respect and empathy. Well, maybe it should. Actually, no, that's a complete lie. It's not
That
easy
is
to
not
teach
easy.
them
I
that.
think sometimes you have to be real with
Ross,
the
back
kids,
out.
you know. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I mean, it's for women especially. For men, I think it would just involve
Yeah.
more
It
killing
would
poor
just be like,
people
well,
more
I
was
easily.
gonna say-
primary school.
It's an unfortunate reality that I think young girls should be taught it first.
The thing is, you need to get to such a high level to be able to deal with just weight and strength. Like, if you're a
It's more like a how do I get out of a situation rather than how do I
Yeah,
fight
yeah, yeah.
back. You know,
Or just how to avoid it. Like, oh, you know, if for some reason your parents didn't didn't tell you not to go down dark alleys at like 2 a.m.
Well, also, it's like how to psychologically deal with your own,
Yeah.
you know, anxieties or whatever in that situation. I imagine would be beneficial.
Well, I guess, I mean, to be fair, we
Like-
haven't had to deal with it, but like, there are kids who literally get taught how to deal with mass shootings in America.
oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
like, that's shocking in
Yeah.
itself.
the fact that that's a reality and
The
is
fact
needed.
that has to be taught because it is a necessity, I guess, you know.
Like I said, an unfortunate circumstance, but I believe, you know, if we're going to teach self-defense to anyone, it would
Yeah.
be young girls first.
anyone vulnerable, yeah.
Apparently,
At
according to
young ages.
Kim, a policeman came around to show basic self-defense, and it was
I think
one
they
session,
probably did
Well, that's
that.
kind of good.
as well. I remember.
like an incentive.
Yeah.
It was like the hedgehog and the safety street awareness thing.
Was there a song?
Remember that?
Was there a
that went
song
around
as
in
well as the
primary
hedgehog?
was
school.
The hedgehog was
King
what
of the, it was
crossing
King
the
of the
road,
Road. That was about
yeah.
crossing the road.
That's
That was a
quite
huge government
straightforward.
incentive.
Yeah.
Like we got a little like badge. I remember a little badge or something that we got.
Is there an updated version where this hedgehog gets run over by an electric scooter now? King of the road. Oh, fuck!
Dum, bum, bum.
He's got no lights or indicators, fuck!
Two guys on a scooter went past.
King of the road?
Loaded
up
with groceries.
They're going really way too fast. That's an
2
illegal.
on 1. That's nuts.
Yeah. Bum. King of the road. I'd love to know the ER stats of like amount of people, like in
Yeah.
Bristol especially, when they introduced them, the amount of extra injuries it's causing.
Well, it's funny because we were champions. We were championing the scooter movement when it happened, when
Yeah.
we first got them. But I mean, we're starting
Yeah,
to
but
see
again,
why
I've
people
said
are
this
against it.
before. I've said this before, is that ownership of one is different to being able to rent
Right?
them.
Yeah. Different
Because-
to it being available for all who haven't even looked into the safety of it all.
There's no
Well, yeah,
care
also
for
because you don't
Or have
care
used
as
it.
much.
Yeah.
You simply
Yeah.
do not care as much if you don't own it.
Yeah.
And also, you're not probably going to have a helmet with you or anything like that. Like which 90% of the injuries are head injuries on scooters. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I say, I'm a total hypocrite because obviously we used them in LA and loved them.
Yeah.
But it hasn't improved Bristol as a resident.
No, it hasn't. It's probably reduced
I haven't.
a few
Yeah.
cars.
Potentially,
Maybe.
which that's
Maybe,
a bit of a plus, I guess.
maybe
But
not very much. Though.
someone we know, their girlfriend works at the NHS, and they said that please stop scooters because the amount of incidents we've had
really?
since has been through the roof. So yeah, it's absolutely having an effect. People just not wearing helmets and
Yeah,
driving
absolutely.
recklessly wherever the fuck they want. I've seen people just swing out into a main road through a red light
Oh man, yeah.
and stuff like that. It's like cyclists think that, they're exempt from traffic lights. I hate that
Yeah.
so much.
Oh yeah, but
Well, they
as
see
a
an opening and
cyclist,
take
Trot, as a cyclist, nobody in Bristol pays attention to the fucking cycle lanes either. So you either try and use a cycle lane, or you use the road, and the road systems in Bristol are shit too. So
Yeah, but that shouldn't excuse going through red lights.
no, you're right, and I don't go through red lights. You're right. Yeah, absolutely. You should obey stop signs, absolutely. But I do absolutely hate that nobody in Bristol pays attention to these fucking cycle lanes, and it's a complete waste of everybody's time.
Trucks and stuff drive on them.
They need to start a campaign of like stay out of the fucking cycle lanes, because honestly,
they're not
it's
always
ridiculous.
Well labeled either. Some are really well labeled.
No, they're not.
Some
They're
are
not very well labeled
overly
either.
well labeled, and then others are just completely like just this.
And they
slightly
cycle lanes
different brick.
then
And
also disappear, like they just become a dual carriageway or whatever. And it's like, well, join the main road now.
Yeah.
Or cycle on the cycle path, which no one likes.
Or find the shower people. If people, the kind of people that don't try and follow these rules are the kind of people that love authoritarianism. They're like, oh yeah, chuck them in this clink. Yeah, get them off the streets. They're fucking terrible. And then you're like, well, okay, let's find the fuck out of you because you're being a terrible citizen. And they're like, oh God, it's gone mad. It's PC gone mad. You can't win. Idiots. So many of them. God, it's overwhelming.
There's so many in your head.
Yeah.
It's effective.
Just waiting to bust out.
They want to come in.
They're having arguments with themselves.
Yeah. Bum bum, king of the road.
Oh fuck. Went for it.
Uh-oh. Nice save.
We're doing good. We're doing good. 3-0. Simple.
Kings of Rocket League.
That was
Here's
a big fucking hit. Oh.
Wrong time to look at chat.
Oh dear.
We're 3-0
lanes
up,
pretty bad. Everywhere.
The 6 shots. You're taking 6. I mean, yeah, you're doing well today. It's all right. We got that luxury of 3-0 up because Trot's banging him in. But bum. Fucking clacker boy over here.
Oh.
He's clacky. He's bunged up.
Me.
Clacker.
Yeah, we can hear every movement you do on your controller. Clack, clack, king of the road.
Why can you hear that?
Oh shit.
I don't know. To be honest, the Go XLR is just very. I don't know. I think it's got preamps that make everything very sensitive. Yeah.
Might want to bring down the gain or something in the Go XLR.
I'll bring it down a little bit.
We'll turn you up in Discord, basically.
Yeah, I've had to put you at 88 Discord.
Shit.
Which, as we know, is the time travel speed.
88 miles an hour.
I'm sure that's also isn't that a racist number?
I saw it. Saw a yeah, because it's the 8th letter of the alphabet is H, and 8 twice is HH, aka Heil Hitler. Although again, I know it's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's just something that people read. I think
that guy on his face.
Yeah,
who was on that TV show when they cancelled the show, and then they were like, they had to cancel it because that guy on his face. They were like, by the way, that's what that means. And so yeah, they were just like, oh, we've just had this racist on our show for this entire time, and now we can't put it out. So,
I mean,
I wouldn't.
If you're a neo-Nazi, can you put a big Nazi tattoo on you so just make it obvious? Stop coding shit.
Yeah.
If you're that much of a shitty human being, can you make it obvious for the rest of us? Thank you, so we can avoid you.
And I mean, are they a Nazi or are they just a fucking idiot? Like what qualification?
Column A, column B, bit of both, surely.
I was born in '88. Does that make me?
I think it does. I think that we all were, so we're fucked. Just don't tell anyone.
Really? I was born in '95.
Weird. That's.
I had a gap year.
Gap year, just the one.
Just hung out in the womb. He's 5 years old now. Jesus.
He's doing great in there. God, he needs a lot of food.
Cooking.
Fucking hell. 5-year-old inside a human. That would look fucked up.
Wow.
It's still casual, yeah? Still cash. Yeah. Good, okay.
Your
I'm not sure really.
Her childhood was a dystopian nightmare. No. Your adulthood's a dystopian nightmare, Kim.
as children, we
King
still
of the
had,
road.
we had wonder and lack of any kind of real history.
Also, we didn't know anything about climate change or anything like that.
No
either.
knowledge, zero knowledge, which is
Yeah,
sometimes
like-
ignorance is bliss, as they
Yes.
famously say. If you don't know anything, you're all right.
I feel like we knew about the hazards of the Industrial Revolution many decades ago,
Yeah.
and it was just hidden from the public.
What you
Or
mean, like
downplayed.
air quality and things like that?
Yeah, and just
probably.
polluting and dumping and oil spills and etc. etc.
Oh, is that going in?
Yeah, I think most people probably presumed that, like, yeah, air's dirty around here, but this isn't affecting like the ice caps or anything like that. You know, like
The
I think
world's
it's
so big.
realizing it's affecting everything rather than just localized areas.
Yeah. I mean, guys, I mean, you both have cars. I don't know if you've changed your tyres recently, but what have you been doing with your tyres?
Did you see
when
that,
you changed
that
them?
thing of that fire?
I
Did you see that on Reddit?
fucking fire. How
Mad, wasn't
horrifying
it?
that was.
Yeah.
Like, just this wasteland of tyres, and they're all just getting
Yeah.
burned.
Oh,
It's apparently like just the worst thing for climate change as well. Just the amount of toxins being released into the atmosphere.
rubber, yeah.
But fucking hell, and then I saw in a reply like the list of like famous fires that were tyres, and they're all fucking arson mostly. Some accidents, of course, but apparently they just burn for fucking like they'll burn for days at a time.
Yeah, I don't really know what. Like, is there nothing we can do with tires?
Yeah, can
And
you not
also,
just put them out? Like, is there no? Is it really hard to put them out?
They just become children's playground, like ground
Nice.
stuff, chips, ground chips.
Well, I mean, if they can be recycled in any way, then yeah, you'd encourage it. But
How many playgrounds do we
it's
need to
nuts
fill?
think how kind of that form of rubber
launch
is
them
quite hard to
into
get rid of.
space. Launch
There we
them
go.
into space.
Just throw it out. Just throw it out the planet.
Yeah.
I think the problem is we can't launch enough mass yet to make
probably,
the carbon
yeah.
dioxide produced worth firing trash into space.
Maybe.
I think that's partly why we haven't started
Also,
doing
like,
that.
it would be the first, well, not the first time, obviously, but we're literally removing properties from our planet.
Mass.
Whether
yeah.
we consider it waste or not, it's still like imbalancing the planet in some
Yeah,
way.
of course. But the problem is it's here now, and by getting it off the planet, we are reducing some of the problem. I mean,
Temporary
obviously,
solution.
one day we might work out how to recycle everything, and we're going to be like, shit, we need more matter. But at that point, we can probably go and get it from asteroids and shit like that, other planets in our solar
Won't
system.
be single planet reliant.
Yeah,
I wouldn't make that
probably
Fermi
mine,
paradox.
mine planets in our solar system for mass, but by mining, we then create a new crisis where the mass of the planets
Solar
are dropping
system.
so much, it's
Well,
changing
yeah.
their orbits.
What if we
Yeah.
collected so much stuff that it starts weighing down the planet because we're adding
Yeah.
more stuff from other.
Weighing
like,
it
we've
down.
got mining,
Weighing it
brought
down,
back
what
to
is
the Earth, and it's like, well, hang on, we're adding things now.
Oh shit, it's
Large
dropping.
mess.
Which
Oh,
way?
We're pulling
Which
out
way,
of
though?
orbit slightly.
Yeah.
I mean, you need a fuck ton, but still, it's an interesting idea because you're literally adding things that were never previously on the planet.
Yeah.
But that's something
Technically,
that seems
we've already-
pretty impossible to do right now.
Added moon rock and Mars rock.
Yeah, we have plenty of I mean, there was a pretty big addition to the Earth's mass when the dinosaurs got wiped out.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
there
probably
has been
changed our
additions to our
orbit,
mass.
right?
It's,
Yeah.
I don't
reckon that
know.
knocked our
I
orbit?
don't know. Perhaps I do not have the requisite knowledge to pass.
What the hell? Why not?
I'm sorry. I'm
Thought
trying.
you were
I'm
a
desperately
scientist.
trying to gather all the information possible, and then at the end I die and it all goes away. But I'm trying.
Gotta
Isn't that
pass it
just
on.
so sad that human
Not
beings
really.
can spend their entire life accruing information, and then at the end it just all gets deleted?
You gotta
Yeah.
write it down.
It's
You're
like a
telling
hardcore
people. You're
Minecraft
informing others
It's already
right now.
written down, though. That's what I'm saying. The stuff I'm learning is not new knowledge. It's not like I'm a scientist doing a study and creating new information. I'm just parroting what I'm reading, Trot. So it's not really like
Not
I'm
that
adding-
valuable.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Our orbit isn't really affected by our mass. Here we go. This sounds
Okay.
interesting. What's the situation? Ooh.
Well, I imagine we'd need a force to knock us out of orbit, not necessarily just weigh us down. Because obviously,
At
you need a
mass.
fucking shit ton of anything to kind of change the speed at which we're orbiting.
Let's try
slash
double
rotating.
Earth. Let's double it out.
Yeah, it's just
Sorry.
double Earth.
Let's just try
Let's
and
just try and
create-
make a steel frame structure that's wider
Oh,
than the
fuck.
Earth, and then just put a lot of concrete and make an extra, shell.
make a crust that's
Shit.
like in the sky.
See, guys, this
Nice
is
one.
why I love
Nice one.
Stellaris. You can do all this shit in Stellaris.
Or you
You
can
can
build
do
an
all sorts.
external
You can make
plate.
Dyson spheres to create power around like stars. You can extract mass from things. Like, there's all sorts of cool stuff in Stellaris.
Cool ideas.
Yeah, it really is full of cool ideas.
They're not all visually represented, though, are they?
Oh,
Well, if you mod it enough, they are. But yeah, you're right. There is.
It's all just like boxes.
Yeah, and Stellaris has no end game, and eventually it all just becomes clicking things. Absolutely, it's a flawed game, but still probably one of my favorites, especially with mods. It's so good.
We have a lot of back and forth of scientists, all professional scientists in chat.
Yeah. Well, maybe
Figuring this problem
have
out.
Quite a few smart people in our audience, believe it or not.
See, with this
no,
knowledge,
I
that
don't
you-
believe that. Why would they dumb themselves down by watching it?
Well, that's a great question.
I feel like they would undo a lot of the
They need a break.
studying.
They
they've
need a
done.
break from
They need
being
a break,
smart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Needed time to switch off the old brain box. What Hat Film's doing. Trying to figure out what's in Italy.
I'll tell you what's in Turkey: a massive fucking
I
fire.
know, yeah. Well, there's
Oh my
massive
God.
fuck.
Right. We got
Germany had tons of flooding.
Yeah. We had
Turkey
flooding
has
recently as
huge
well.
fires.
In London.
Fires. And climate change isn't real, so
No. It's a bloody
These are all
myth.
normal, massive
Look.
weather events. You guys, the rain yesterday in
Yeah.
Bristol was fucking crazy.
Well, our office was flooded.
It was raining hard
In
for
the
about 3
office.
hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I rang Daff up about
there
that
are-
this morning, by the way. Ours is fine.
Our room is fine. It's basically on the outskirts. So basically, the building
We're in the
has like an
middle.
internal guttering system.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
looks better apparently than having it on the outside, and that's what overflowed and kind of caused issues
Spill
around
in.
the edges of the building. So fire
it
exit
looks
was
nicer,
raining
but it wrecks everything.
all down the stairwells.
That's
and
pretty
in some of the corner rooms. Fucking crazy though. You would have thought they would have done something about it since the last several times that it's been flooded, but
It turns out.
so, it already rains a couple times. We'll deal with the fact that it rains on fucking computers indoors.
I can't believe there's internal. I imagine it's a Queen Square requirement.
Oh yeah, it's a beautification thing where they
So you
want it
can't
to
have
look a certain way.
guttering. Ugh, guttering on the
Guttering
outside.
They're
Queen
fucking
Square.
high. Inside
This is,
only.
I mean, it's a good. Thank you. I just saw a donation or a subscription message come in. I thought it was relevant to what we're talking about. WNDC 1990 subscribed for 70 months. First of all, thank you very much for that much support. And they said they've had 7 tornadoes in the last week in Pennsylvania, and they never get tornadoes. Imagine getting tornadoes here.
Oh,
We'd be like,
man.
what do we do?
My God.
Tornadoes, fucking hell, yeah.
They do very, very rarely occur
Although-
in the UK, but nothing like what they're in the States in terms of
Yeah.
scale.
And also,
I-
I think, I mean, I don't know the facts, and I read an article about the structural integrity of certain buildings in the States, because obviously it's hot and they don't need the kind of insulation and brickwork that we
Yeah,
have.
they don't use bricks
That-
as often.
Tornadoes completely decimate certain areas because of that. Whereas our houses, because they're all fucking bricks and
Oops,
mortar
one
and
more.
stuff, they'll
Nice.
probably survive a lot. I mean, you probably lose quite a few
Yeah, I mean,
roof tiles,
you're
let's be honest,
right.
but
You're right. Yeah, that's true to an extent. But I
Yeah.
mean, some of the biggest tornadoes would fuck up a brick
Yeah,
building just as much as they fuck
definitely,
up a wooden steel. But
There's
you're
a
right. Yeah, there is a
level.
difference in building.
Isn't there also? Does that also then factor into like why we struggle with heat so much?
Yeah.
Because our
Yeah.
houses are so well insulated.
yeah.
We're
The
designed
heat
for
is
cold
trapped.
more than we're designed for. And this is going to be a
it's cold
problem
more.
because as climate change effects increase, we're going to get more and more heat waves in the UK. So it's
Yeah.
not going to be
gonna be
unusual
cooking.
for us to get like 30 degree, 40 degree heat now,
Especially
which
with
is
these
going to
big old heat domes building up.
Yeah. And also the worrying thing is that's going to completely fuck with our flora and fauna in terms of our plants and animals aren't used to these temperatures either. It's all very
Yeah.
well installing an air conditioner in our homes, but there's a lot of stuff in the UK that's historically evolved to be in a wet and cold environment.
Smith, you're not thinking out the box. Just get another portable aircon for the garden, idiot.
That's the garden, of course. But that's
Yeah.
another thing actually saying that, because obviously, yeah, once temperatures start increasing here, more people have aircon, the more dramatic effects of climate change on energy usage. etc.
We're fucking doomed.
So it's all.
I
it's all
honestly did.
happening. We're
Like,
watching
we
it in real
need
time.
major change that we're not expecting. This is the thing. Like, this is where I think the only real hope we've got is some form of, somebody comes up with an infinite energy source.
Nice.
Somebody comes up with a method of breaking down
Nuclear
pollutants.
fission.
Yeah, breaking down pollutants is like, if somebody can come up with a system for that, or some people. Like, right now, the whole like cultural and behavioral changes that we're trying to make aren't happening. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm not an expert.
Not an
It's
expert.
not an expert, no.
But I just listen to what we hear in the news.
GB
Maybe
News?
I'm reading the wrong newspaper. Sorry, I'm reading the wrong newspapers, aren't I? That's the problem. If I read a different newspaper, it won't be a
There's
problem
much
anymore.
nicer ones out there
Yeah.
that deny all this stuff, and it feels better.
I don't often buy a newspaper, obviously, because I'm actually allergic to newspaper ink for one thing, and printer toner, which is annoying. But I was looking at there was about 8 or 9 different newspapers at the petrol station the other day, and I was looking at the front pages for them. Every single one was running the Prime Minister's new baby line. And I'm just like, why is this considered the most important national thing?
Did he have a baby? Did he? Oh, fuck, I think I did see
Well, no,
that.
that's-
actually.
A new one due.
They're pregnant. So, I mean, great, I suppose. Paris seems to be doing a great job with all his other kids. Why not have another one?
Is that the kids, does he? Okay, he's famously doesn't acknowledge them.
He's got like 7 children, a bit like Elon Musk, as well, who's got like 5 sons from 3 different people, and occasionally tweets a picture of them looking bored in his SpaceX place. Bom 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 bom.
Thought you looked preggers.
Lol.
Why are
it's
you
all
drinking
clickbait.
printer ink? Sorry, have you not tried printer ink? It's delicious. That Tony flavor.
So Moorish.
Which is your favorite color?
Black, obviously.
Oh, classic.
It's the most dense flavor.
Yeah. Robust.
Oh, little
Nice.
tap in. Simple. Kept it simple.
We're having a nice time in casual today, aren't we?
We're winning. We're chilling out. We're getting those goals in. Dunking.
I'm a cyan kind of guy. Nice, interesting. I
Okay.
imagine that's tastes
Yeah.
more tropical.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little different tang to that one. Is that made from crushed beetles as well, or is that?
No, that is red tone. Red
just
tone.
pure
that's made
red,
by,
okay.
oh crap! I wanted to memorize that one because it was a fun one. I know that it's a kind of insect that predates on cactus leaves, branches, whatever you want to call them. And it is called something with the cochineal. That's it. Thanks, Sad Bear.
Okay. Got some knowledgeable fans here. Thank you.
They fucking love bug knowledge, you know. Do you
lot
guys
of
ever
bug
watch
chasers in
Deadly
the chat.
60? It's a bit after our time, but I used to watch it anyway.
I think a while ago, yeah. Well, they basically just they just go through a load of like deadly like animals. and stuff,
Yeah.
Venomous or just aggressive and large.
Here we've got a bull and we've really pissed it off.
Look, shredding through.
Can you move the mic away from your mouth? I feel like I'm in your mouth.
Mine.
Me?
Ross's.
Oh, really?
So
I
weird.
feel like I have your cold
I
now.
wish I could monitor it the way that you hear
You're
it. Though. It's so frustrating. So I don't know whether my stream is like at the right volume.
Should probably just turn down my monitor.
Can't yeah, I think
Like,
the
also,
monitor's super sensitive. I turned mine down slightly. That's probably why actually.
Ross sounds normal. I mean, he sounds ill, but he doesn't
Yeah.
sound like any different in terms of distance for me personally.
Yeah.
Just, I'm definitely not allergic to food coloring. We've tested that.
The way I set my personal monitoring headphones is when you can start hearing your own room noise, turn it down. Yeah.
I can hear your room noise, so yeah.
But what about your own?
Bizarre.
Can you
How
hear that?
loud have you got? How loud have you got
Yeah.
us
I can't
up?
hear my own.
Is it Discord too high?
Maybe.
Maybe
I'll turn down
it
my.
might be Discord too high. Maybe.
I can't hear either of your background noises beyond the clacking that was happening
Zondave's
out there.
saying it's fine on there. So is it? Okay, so that setting is fine.
I can hear the wee noise in your background.
Okay, I can hear it now. Nobody's talking, I suppose. No, wait. No, that's my own noise.
I can't even hear that in
That's
the
my own
real
noise.
world. My own ears. I can hear this
Oh, no, I can
Shogun
hear it.
slightly.
Yeah, I can hear it slightly what Trot's talking about. But it's not. It's not very much.
Is it the right mic? Should I apply a gate?
Not
that's
using
not going to affect.
not using the Go XLR. Yeah, you'd have to do a frequency isolation to probably effectively do it.
I
Because
just
the
need to
gate
change the mix, I think.
That's
Yeah,
your vaccination chip's electrical buzz, Trot, for fuck's sake, according to Pam.
What's your mic saying at? Mine's at 70 now.
Problem is, if I turn it down, it turns it down for everyone in chat.
Stream.
Yeah, the stream, which is a shame.
Pretty up, if you ask me.
Thing is, Smith's not as bad. That's the.
Well, I got an air conditioner going about 1.5 meters away from this mic.
Oh, you have? Oh shit! Yeah, I've got nothing running in the background today.
Why don't you compare settings?
Yeah.
Go XLR.
Quickly.
Okay.
On the mixer.
Your mic settings. Like mic setup. Press that button. What's your gain? What's it
Oh yeah.
set
What is
to?
your gain at?
60 decibels.
Oh, mine's 51. Are you on condenser or dynamic?
Dynamic.
Oh shit! Mine's on condenser. Is that why?
These are dynamic microphones.
I fucking.
Well,
That must be it. So
That might be it.
60. Let's take it to 60. There you go. Is that
Okay,
that's
it's
louder.
even worse.
now? Mine's it's really loud now.
Bring it down.
Is that my compressor though?
All right, yeah. Then let's
Test,
look at
test,
your
test,
other
test,
settings.
Test.
What's your gate?
Test. There we go. That's too high. I'll go 50 dB.
I'm hearing, yeah, like
My
is it-
compressor. Have you
Yeah,
got?
go on.
Try the compressor
Yeah,
settings.
pressure is okay. Go on.
So my
holy shit. Thanks, Capo.
Hold on.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for
Just
enjoying
very
it.
generous.
Capo 40.
There was
So-
a Carnage Kings Discord donation, earlier. I'll just quickly get that one through because that was a while ago now. Hello, lads. Quick hypothetical. If you were to be a transformer, what vehicle would you turn into? Didn't we answer that one?
Don't know, but I definitely would be the jet.
Oh,
That
The
was
jet
always a
is pretty
cool one.
fucking badass, yeah.
You wouldn't want to be
Oh.
just a hole.
So I just quickly gonna answer this phone call, Bobby.
Okay. And also try any space in the FF14 FC. So I've actually kicked out the two people that were randos in our FC. We kind of want to keep it as we've got enough friends on Discord playing it, unfortunately. So we're keeping it as us. However, if you are on Phoenix, you can join the Yafuza. That's welcome. You can join that. Free company, that's what it stands for. It's basically guilds from other MMOs, what they call it. But yeah, we're keeping it as ours. Sorry. People we know and can speak to. Right. What my compressor settings, Ross, are as follows. Smith's might be a bit different. Mine is 15 for threshold.
Okay.
Ratio is 4:1.
Yep.
Attack is 2 milliseconds.
Mm-hmm.
Release is 100. And the makeup gain is 5 decibels.
Okay, mine was 7, so that might be why. Everything else is about the same.
DS is at 10.
Oh, you do have DS on. Okay, yeah, I'll have that.
Just a smidge.
Yeah. No gate, and then on
What's
your
your
mixer,
EQ?
My EQ is the basic EQ or like kind of across the board.
I've got
It's
I got the big one.
Yeah, starts at -9, -4, 3, 1, -1,
Okay.
-2, 2, 3, 2, 2.
I think your mids are pretty high, for me at least. I've got -9, -2, 2, 3. So it's like a slope upwards.
Yeah.
And then it cuts 500 out to -3.
Okay, yeah, mine was -1.
And then -3 for 1 kilohertz.
Yeah.
2 for 2 kilohertz. And then 1, 2, 2.
Yeah, they're not far off.
It's about the same.
They're very similar.
Yo.
So what's your gate at?
Gate's not
Off.
On. It's off.
It's
isn't it?
off, yeah. Okay.
So and then
That's
your
about it, then.
personal volume, because obviously our headphones are slightly different. Mine's actually a bit more
So
sensitive.
that's in mixer now.
Yeah.
My mic monitor's at 85%.
Oh wait, your mic volume is at 85.
Mic
Yeah.
monitor.
Oh, on the far right. I see that. Yeah. Okay.
What's your headphone level at?
91.
Yeah,
Even then, that's
number wang.
that's number one. I need to pump it up a little bit more as well.
I'm not
What's your
sure.
actual mic volume going out as then?
The in mic setup.
In the mixer
50
part.
Oh. In the mixer part, my mic is at 99, maybe 100. Should be
shit.
100 really.
So that's mine at 100. Is there not background noise on that? Because the first three...
Yeah, there is, yeah.
Yeah, the first three on mine are picking something up. I wonder if I'm touching a cable.
It sounds electrical. It's consistent.
Yeah.
Off he goes. It's good to sort this sort of thing out, you know? It's just going to slowly drive me insane, then I'm going to kill somebody.
Jesus, you need help. Compressor. Did you go through the compressor settings as well?
Yeah, we've gone through everything. You can't hear the chat.
Yeah, I
can't
can hear that.
this.
I can hear that now. Definitely.
I've got studio grade like headphones as well, so if you guys are listening to it on your phones or whatever,
Probably don't hear it, yeah.
let me mute individuals. Actually, no, I can't hear
Right,
Smith right
test,
now.
test,
He's
test.
not broadcasting. I know it's from Ross. That beep is very loud, by the way.
Yeah.
You might
How
want
do
to
you
reduce
change that?
Oh, there's a volume.
it's the bleep. The bleep in the mixer. I've got it at 58 or 60. 60 is alright.
Go fuck yourself. Sorry, I missed it.
Go
You can't. It's
yourself.
still very loud.
That was 65.
Oh.
Test it again.
Oh my god.
Is that really loud?
No.
That's 60 now.
I might just turn down my
your compressor settings.
Yeah.
Trot said you went through them. Did you like reduce them to whatever he has essentially?
Yeah. I matched Trots.
I don't know. It could be the acoustic environment, perhaps.
Yeah, I've got the loudest thing is the Shogun Inferno's fan.
I'll record this for you. How does that sound?
Yeah,
That
okay.
way my VOD is what you hear. That is what I hear. Hello. Just want to hear Ross a sec. Ross, say something.
Testing. 1 2 1 2 test. Hello. Hello. OMG. Thanks to Jay Bourbono for the 34 months. Swell. Swell job there.
All right. I'll just give you the audio for that.
Okay.
You gotta stop and da 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 da. King of the road.
Nailed it. Just one more. Can we get one more take on that?
You gotta stop.
That's a good point, actually. Let's double check our Discord settings as well, because it might not just be that.
It could be, yeah, that my settings are somehow minimizing the amount of noise I'm sending. Okay, special settings wise.
Voice and video.
Yeah, voice and video. I'm not using the first noise suppression. That's switched off currently. However, in voice processing, I am using noise reduction.
Yeah, I've got echo cancellation, noise reduction on.
Oh, it's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
That was noise suppression. I just unticked it.
So it was causing it.
How?
Maybe it's
I
trying to
feel
pick up. It's probably trying to pick up the wrong frequencies. It's picking certain It's amplifying certain frequencies, perhaps. They're in the voice range that also happen to be in the noise room range. I don't know.
Weird. So it was a Discord thing, not a...
Have you got noise reduction in the voice processing on as well?
So what I've got on is... Yeah. I've got
So you got the top one turned off and the lower one down turned on. That's what I've got as well.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Echo cancellation, noise reduction, automatic gain control. Do you have that?
No.
I use the
switched off.
threshold
That's
for
off.
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've got quality of service on.
So that was causing the problem. It was like it was picking up the wrong frequency and
That's so strange.
interesting. Yeah, I've got
It's FUBAR.
echo cancellation and noise reduction off. Automatic gain control off. High quality priority off. Everything's off.
Also, the automatic gain control probably did boost it a bit when you were hearing like.
Did you have that
my
on, did
buttons
you?
and stuff. Yeah, that was on. So it was my Discord basically fucking things. Okay. Well, at least we know now.
Oh, that's so much better.
Sweet.
I'm so happy.
Clean. It's good to
Jeez.
sort these things out. Should we do some ranked?
Yeah.
Do a little bit of ranked. Nutcase.
Mad lad.
Mad lad over here.
All right, cool.
Let me just wipe down my controller a little bit.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
what have you done to it?
wipe my
Sweat on
ass
it.
cheeks. They're
My
moist.
Actually-
Rocket League makes my hands uniquely sweaty.
Remind me to do a PCR test at like 4-ish. Actually, no. 3:30. 3:30.
Do a PCR test.
It's good to do them close to when they pick them up.
Right.
And before it, obviously, I got to get it posted first.
Does this sound like I'm on a radio, or does that still fuck up through Discord?
No, that
No,
works.
it works.
Oh, okay.
That works. I think the
I think that's the
removing
noise.
Problem
Yeah.
is you still sound like a cunt.
Shit. I'll try to fix that. I don't know how. Mission accepted.
We'll get him
Ranked.
next time. Mission failed.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. No! Haven't you got that one on your thing, Trot?
No, I don't. I removed
Oh,
it.
you removed it.
It was very long. Now it plays perfectly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it does as well, actually. Yeah, it's coming through properly.
I never heard the boom and the gunshot before.
Oh, did you not? Shit.
I didn't know that was part of the sample.
Fuck's sake, it's Mr. Mime!
That's how I'd feel if I encountered him in real, like in a real
Yeah.
Pokemon world. I'd be like, oh,
Fuck's sake, it's
Jesus.
Mr. Mime!
Oh, God, this guy.
Oh,
What?
This is ranked, by the way.
Yeah. I was happy.
Into
I
the
was
corner.
confident that
Rush
ball
it, rush
wasn't
it.
Going in. Okay,
Go,
going.
go.
going around.
He's coming round. He's coming round. Yes.
He is
Keep it
coming
interesting.
round.
Right, going back in.
Oh, they've kept it up in the air. Lofty
Oh, no, I
boys.
jumped when I didn't need to. I'm going to
Little
barge him out of the way.
tap, trot.
Yes.
Oh, not quite, not quite. They're all on it.
I'm going to try and just be a nuisance.
Yeah, just keep pushing through.
Right, I'm gonna
Keep knocking
going
it
up.
back up there. Yeah, nice. Oh, perfect.
Oh, can we get off the ball? Oh, they've
They
managed to
touched
tap
it
it up.
again.
They did. I'm going back.
King of the road. Shit,
I got-
couldn't get that.
Oh, I didn't get
I got.
God, Jesus Christ. I'm so sure I was going to get
oh,
that.
they bounced off the wall pretty well. No, it's good. It's good.
Right, I'm going up on the left.
Okay.
Getting some
What
boost
a
coming.
weird hit that was.
I got a little.
Sorry.
Oh, it's good. Oh, that's not good. They managed to
They
knock it
fucked
out
it.
of their own way.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, I'm here.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, bastards.
Yeah, I was running out of boost there.
I'm back.
Nice, good hit. I got demoed.
Go for it. I'm back.
Oh, shit. Misreading these bounces
keep
like
it
a
running,
professional.
I'm going round. You ready for it, Smith?
Is anyone behind me?
Yeah, I'm
get
going.
going.
Alright, I'll follow up.
Cross.
I'm behind you, Trot.
See what they're doing with this.
Nice. I'm on your. Never
Shit,
mind.
cycling round.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Booker!
God, I've missed everything I've gone for so far. It's not a good start. Literally everything I've started. Oh, God, this is bad. God, it's very bright outside of us first.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Right, where this is?
Talking about myself. Very bright outside. I just realised it was.
Go for it, Ross. Yeah, let's fight the
kind of
good
kept
fight.
it there. I'm
It's
coming back
coming
round.
round.
Coming round behind. Nice tap. You got boost?
Chase
I've got
it.
no boost.
Okay, come back, Ross.
Right.
Okay, just come back anyway.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
Oh shit.
We're good.
Chase it. I'm behind you, Smith.
Yeah. Okay, I'm up in the middle, Ross.
It's bounced in the mid.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm going back.
They are missing a lot.
Okay. Right, I'm staying fairly central.
Nice save. Get out of the way. I'm coming back on the ball. Go for it.
I've got to cycle round.
Okay, I got.
Position.
Oh man.
Go, Ross. I got smacked. Sheesh.
Right, behind Smith. Nice. I can follow up. It's a bit over.
Oh god, I fucked that aerial up.
Oh shit! I had a second man to kind of
This
help
guy,
control it.
this guy
Shit.
has to be. There's so many weird little things that they're getting right. Look
Season
at that.
3 Diamond Tournament winner.
No, I'm talking about the other one, the Crouton one that has got a couple of really weird,
Right.
like advanced moves in. Like they've done a couple of like things off the ceiling, things off the walls, and they're using like their little like, what's it called when you like use your boost to like give you that lurch forwards, like from a jump. It's called something.
Don't know.
Coming up.
Mid. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh shit.
All right. Well, so fucking forfeit this one, I think.
I think so.
Right, let's try not to up.
No, vote forfeit.
Let's vote into
Ross, forfeit.
Alright,
Yeah, get out of here.
we're out. We're out.
Balls. Correct.
The balls were literally twisted and yanked.
That guy had a crazy ping. A little on the high side.
Squeezing each of our nugs. Until the pressure was no more.
They were lag switching. Is that a thing?
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means, but I definitely
Tell us
saw
what that
weird
means,
stuff
Dimmy.
happening on that player. Like for sure, like a couple of times I was like, well, okay, the ball did a really weird thing. Then I presume they were just getting
It's an
really
excuse.
It's an excuse, right? Okay, that's the thing. I was like, I just presumed that they were doing quite good moves, but it did look surprising when I saw it. Are they
Lag
using
switcher.
LimeWire?
All right,
Are
now
they
pump the
playing on a
download. Pump the
fucking
download.
fridge?
Turn on the download. Maximum throttle.
Oh my god, they're using smart fridges.
I've got a physical
internal
analog,
lag.
like a light switch that I've hooked up to a separate router.
Yeah.
I just flick it really hard on and off, and then I've connected that to a turbo fire pad for PlayStation 2.
Smashing the inputs to the Rocket League servers. Overwhelms it.
Nice. Over the top. I'll stay back.
Shit!
Oh! Nice.
Hey.
That's what we like to see.
Oh, his dad worked for Rocket League. That's why he had an edge. That makes sense.
Well, my dad worked for Activision Blizzard.
Oh,
Oh, did he? Yes. I don't see him much. Not much of a father.
this guy's got the James Bond car. The DB7. Hello, Smith.
They're
Hello.
all still in a dangerous little area there, aren't they?
So we. Getting out. Someone go for it.
He's gone for it. You go for it as well. I'm
I
behind you.
went.
Right, I'm going to
Someone
go
go
mid.
mid.
I'm going to go mid.
I'm back.
Oh, they've managed to tap it away. I'm gonna work my way around.
He's so
Nice,
sorry.
Nice.
Go for
I'm
it.
going. Oh, I missed it.
I also missed it. Fuck. I blew one of their players up there. That's all
Nice.
good.
Oh, that was a ping and a half.
Woof. Big old pinger.
Hey.
Oh, Chris Trott.
Nice.
Pingdemic himself.
Holy shit!
They call him the Pingdemic.
Look at that.
That's very nice. Really nice. Very, very nice.
Pingdemic.
It's a lot of back play. A lot of back play indeed.
Oh, fucking
Oh.
cock.
Slammed into the wall.
Waiting for that breakaway.
Zoe.
Thorny.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. He's
baby.
done it. Oh, fantastic.
Can't wait to go back up to Gold 2 Division 3.
They whiffed it, and I capitalized on that wound that they exposed.
We are crushing.
What's goldfish eyes mean? Smith's got goldfish
Means
eyes.
they're on the side of your head. That's all it means.
Or how does that differ from like any other fish's eyes?
Specifically goldfish,
true.
yeah.
Cod eyes?
I've got
Cod eyes?
cod eyes.
Severe case of cod
Hot
eyes.
Eyes White Dragon.
Oh,
Cod
look
eyes,
at that.
white dragon. It's a dragon, but unfortunately, he's got fish eyes, so it's
Hot
not
Eyes
very.
White Dragon. You unveiled my trap card.
Holy shit! My dragon's got cod eyes now. Bap, 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 bap. Bap, bap, bap,
Ooh,
bap,
not quite.
bap. I'm barging everyone.
Not
being a
quite.
right
Margie. Bit of
I wanna be
Argy
an
Bargy.
enforcer.
Boost.
I'm an enforcer. Oh, I've locked in with some person. Oh,
They
Are
moved?
they holding it?
yeah, but to be fair, I moved last week when somebody did to me.
I
It's a
got
stupid
blown.
rule trot. I'm not good enough to respect rules like that. If maybe if this was a meeting of like, you know, top tier pros, that I can understand the need for tradition, but I need every edge I can get. I'm an idiot.
Loves a good edge. They are really shitty to each other.
Oh,
It's yours, Ross.
not in the air, that's for sure. I wanted it.
Zoe.
Sorry. I said I'm sorry.
He said
What
it.
more do you want,
Well,
man?
there's nothing else he can do. He
Nothing
said
else I'm
he's
gonna
sorry.
do.
I
I'm
was just
sorry.
something again. Oh, I did it again. Sorry.
I can only apologise.
There's nothing else I can do. I'm going to repeat the same action again.
I'm the
We can
same
only
guy.
apologize.
Zoe, it's in my nature.
It's just in his nature. It's the scorpion and the frog.
Oh, shit.
The scorpion and the slug. The scorpion goes, I need to go somewhere really, really slowly. And the slug says, you can ride on my back if you like. And then it does it for a little bit and goes, this is shit. Stings the slug and eats it. The scorpion
Zoe.
and the slug. Zoe! Oh!
Nice. Oh, he's absolutely demolished this team.
Oh, we've absolutely
Yes.
demolished this team.
Oh, they can't stop us. Sorry.
What was that sound you and me?
That was me doing an impression of you, Trot. Very breathy.
Was I very breathy then? I didn't know.
That's all our mic sayings. We all sound fucking inside the microphone.
I didn't know.
He's coming round.
1v1 me, piece of shit.
Who said
Are
that?
they shit talking? Or are you threatening one of us?
Trot, what was that in reference to?
No, I was in chat.
They wanted to 1v1.
Someone said, I said, no, I'm scared, and put the little anime icon with loads of sweat marks.
Yeah. Trot, you were the only person playing that game, I think.
I think so. 0 goals,
I
0
wasn't
assists,
there.
0
Yeah.
saves.
I was just learning to drive in there. I was just having a nice time driving around.
I did do a bit of barging. Why is the slug apologizing? Because it's a disgusting slug, I think. What was the idea behind why was the slug apologizing in that story?
They're aware they're disgusting. They understand that their existence makes other people very upset.
Yeah.
Bloody slugs.
Go away.
Could probably
It's
find
just the music.
Yeah, I could probably find it without that music.
Sorry.
It adds to it, I think. Good old Pete.
Bloody Pete. Where's he now, huh?
Oh
Oh my
not in goal.
fuck.
Not in goal, like I should be. No, I think they're doing triple jump now, right?
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that
yeah.
what they're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Triple jump.
No, I think they went back to Vidiots, didn't they?
No, I don't think so.
They hired someone recently.
Right.
They hired a new presenter.
Oh. Oh my.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
It looked dangerous.
And I think they're female.
Oh, okay.
Females.
Goddamn Ferengi.
Smell a female.
Trot, if we were on DS9, you would be the Ferengi.
Female.
I'll take Odo. The guy looks like he survived the house fire.
Which one's the guy? Which one's the guy with the ears that are all like wrinkly and like?
Holy
flat?
shit.
But also the ears are part of his face
Klingons.
in the way that it's. Is it a Klingon?
That's
You're
a
talking about
Ferengi.
Odo. Oh no, that is Ferengi. Yeah.
Maybe it's
yeah.
Ferengi.
It's Ferengi. They're very
Right.
ear-based.
Yeah.
Yeah. They could rub them to feel good. So like an ear massage.
Well, it's like
to
a
them
sex
was like
thing.
this really, yeah.
Sexy
pretty much.
ears.
It was always really weird to watch.
Like the Leku Leku on the Star Wars, whatever they're
Yeah.
called.
I guess
They feel things with that.
any of that kind of stuff, you could create an alien which basically where their penis is basically on their face, and when they touch it, because it's obviously not a real life sex organ, you could make it quite perverse. You could really have them do all sorts of things and get away with it on television.
Yeah.
Don't you reckon?
Defo. They had a little bit of sexy alien stuff in Farscape, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because one of them's actually a plant. So in Farscape,
One of them's actually a plant.
The blue woman
Okay.
in Farscape was in fact a plant. Nice goal.
Nice.
No, the other thing, I was going back to Ferengis. I think like women are like rarer than men in their species or something, because I remember this is like, we're talking like 12-year-old Alex Smith watching Sky at my nan's house kind of level of remembering.
Yeah.
So I could be creating all of this. They were like, oh, it's a female, and like that's why they get excited, because they're like really unusual or something like that.
Right.
Oh, they're hidden away. The females are hidden away. That's why they're like female. Oh god. Yeah, Zota Zahn. Yeah. Man, Farscape's good. I can love that show. Really.
You loved it as
interesting.
that little teenage boy,
I
though.
did.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
I don't know how it holds up. Smith,
had some
that's
pretty cool
fucking
ideas.
great. Jesus
See
Christ.
that?
Yeah.
Defense, baby. Huh? Defense.
That guy's the first in the line to defend. Just flopping around.
Go for it. Go for
this.
it. Yeah, go.
I'm not a goalkeeper. We've been through this. I'm not a shooter. I'm not a goalkeeper.
It's just the way I am.
That's just who I am. I can't change myself.
Just my natural
I'm
state.
set in stone. My mind is like granite.
I'm set in my ways. I'm just part of the times, isn't it?
I asked my parents the other day if they could feel their neurons dying, and they're both like, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's scary. Did you actually?
Yeah. I was like, can you feel yourself getting dumber as you get older? And they're like, kinda, yeah.
Oh my god.
Because it does happen, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. When you look at education and the portion of life that was in comparison to everything afterwards,
Just forget it.
you
over
can
time,
it starts to
yeah.
explain all the fucking crazy anti-maskers
also-
and anti-vaxxers that exist today.
The explosion of technology and the exponential growth There's been such
Hard
a
to keep up with.
fundamental shift
Yeah.
in the way we function. Like pre-internet, pretty slow going, right?
You're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket, mate.
Pass back.
I got it.
You're going to have much more.
What, the sun runs out.
There's some knowledgeable humanity in your pocket instead. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? Farscape still holds up. I can believe that. I'm going to watch it. Fuck it. I'm going to find Farscape
Jesus
and watch
Christ,
it all
fucking
again.
treat yourself, mate.
I've already
fucking-
watched it twice through.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it kind of gets a bit weird in parts. Like they definitely lose, like they go in some weird directions.
What was the big blue alien creature? Or the
Which-
little blue alien creature always in the ship?
Oh, you talking about Flintstones?
Oh, you mean the pilot?
Yeah.
He's just called Pilot, I think. He's got a symbiotic relationship with Maya, the ship, which is also a living ship.
Fuck. Fuck that up.
That could have been your glory.
I
though,
know, I
Ross.
really want a glory one. I haven't had any one.
Sorry,
This is your
Moya, not
glory.
Maya.
No, it's not.
You're right.
No. I got.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
I was
Smith,
leaving
get
around all the way.
back.
He is
Nice.
back. I'm back as well.
Oh, now score. Final hit.
I'm trying. What?
Oh, you're trying.
Oh, that's three
Hold the
commit.
ball up. I'm gonna hold the ball up for you guys to get back. Sorry. Go on,
Ross
Ross.
finished.
One more.
Glory.
Ah!
United.
Go on, Trot. Come back and hit it. Trot, come back and hit it.
No.
Fuck. Oh, there he is. He's kept it out. I mean, it's 2-1. I don't know why we're so
Patience.
aggressive.
I mean, anything can happen, Ross.
That's what I mean. Anything could happen.
When the females are kept away.
Stop keeping the females away from. Oh god.
See, anything can happen.
God. For fuck's sake.
Shit.
Oh.
That little jump. He already knew it was over at that point.
Pathetic defense.
Overtime, is it?
It might be. Oh!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Female.
Go.
it on the wall, keep it on the wall.
All the way. No.
Ah,
that could have
they
knocked
were
in.
trying it. They were trying it.
Pinch.
Okay.
Nice.
Good. It's in a good
Nice.
place.
Yes, I stole it.
Oh, anyone on that? I'm moving back.
Smith is.
There we go.
No. Yeah, no. Keep it pressured.
Coming across on the right side again. Get ready for the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's
Ross,
dangerous.
this is going to have to be yours.
All on you.
Oh, fuck.
There we go.
Shit. Oh, it was all on me. When I fucked it up.
I mean, yeah,
That was
it's hard,
ridiculous.
hard to read that move.
That was ridiculous.
It's cool. Down we go. Wait, hold on. No. We go back to the same rank we were. Then we play again. We win one. Then we
I
lose
need
one
to
again.
take my test.
Okay, take your goddamn test.
Let's back out. Thank you for the reminder. Down a div, I am.
Okay, I swear to God, I play better not on stream. I promise I do, but maybe that's wrong.
I swear, when there's no cameras, I'm the best ever.
All right, BRP.
All right,
Burping.
we gotta entertain them now.
Oh, shit.
If you got any more samples,
I don't know. What's this one? Oh, no, that's the same one.
Bloody hell.
I've got the bloody
Bloody
hell.
hell.
That's simple.
but he doesn't say Harry though.
He doesn't say Harry because I couldn't find that one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure if, like, he just doesn't say it at the same time. He must do. I don't know when, though. I just typed in bloody hell, Ron. And,
Bloody hell.
and there was a little montage of someone cutting all of his bloody hells together.
He's coming around!
Shit, boy.
Shit. Bit of Final Fantasy
It's
there.
nice.
Daddy.
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 Daddy. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Shit, boy.
Daddy.
The Wilhelm scream, there you go.
Nice.
That's in there. And that's all I have so far. I haven't gone too in depth with it.
Oh, so Farscape is apparently all on Amazon Prime, Ross.
Was it
Lucky
really?
you.
Oh wow. I watched the film. I don't think I've watched the series though.
There's a Farscape film.
It's
You think
called
about Serenity?
Is it not? A
No,
film?
that Serenity is Firefly.
Firefly. That was it. Yeah. Farscape. Shit. Oh my god. I melded those two together. Because Firefly it was a series, wasn't it?
Yes. I think there's only one season though.
Yeah. Shit.
Farscape only has 4 seasons, so I would guess it's more than that as well.
Oh my. My. Did we get up to date on subbies?
I'm not sure.
Well, big thanks to Cianon, who's a 20-monter. Thank you very much for that. Corvia is a 10-monter. Thank you. And Jay Bourbono was a 34-monter. I think I read that one, so thank you for those and all the other ones. Just that, can you hear that in the background? Just a fan noise?
What? Not over my own one, no.
Nice. Well, that means it's not coming through. Eric Khan is on. Ah, man. God, it's so annoying having a fucking... I think it's a cold. It's just shit.
I mean, it must be pretty unusual, yeah, because like
I haven't been... Yeah, like, I mean,
you haven't been ill
everywhere you go, you wear a
year.
mask, and then it's just like... Yours is negative, yeah. Alice had a test as well, the PCR testing, it was negative. So she's not got whatever I've got.
And if you got it, there's a very, very good chance that she would have had it.
You would expect so, wouldn't you? But
Or living in the same house.
Literally. And it's just, yeah. Who the fuck knows? But, I mean, I guess you hear so much about COVID, you just assume that it should be COVID. If it's similar-ish symptoms. Although I've not lost my sense of smell, nor have I had any fever or flu-y elements in that sense. It's just bunged up nose, basically. My voice. Someone did a test after their first night out and was positive. Shit. That is pretty fucking... That's shit, isn't it? But, I mean, yeah. I tend to just walk my dog, and I haven't really been anywhere crowded, so it does seem odd. If that was the case, I would be surprised. Do I have the norovirus? Well, I haven't been vomiting and shitting myself, which I believe is what the norovirus would be causing, right?
Oh yeah, no.
Didn't you say you had that?
You would know if you had
I think
norovirus.
so. I'd be just fucking.
I've had it.
Drained, sat in the toilet.
Horrific.
Wishing for death.
Yeah, like basically you're either throwing up or shitting, and when you're not doing either of those, you're having horrible stomach spasms and cramps because your body's like, "What's in me? Get it out!" It's really grim. I mean, it could just be a cold. I mean, obviously you'll find out with your PCR, but like you say, with Alice testing negative, like you could have just got the one cold that's going around.
Fuck. I mean, yeah. What the hell?
Norovirus is generally spread from contact with food with a person who has norovirus. So you get it a lot in restaurants because I think it's spread through like fecal matter.
Well, they've said that that's on the rise because of, well, I guess just lack of anyone really interacting. So, fuck knows, man. Fuck knows.
There is a Farscape movie. Oh,
is there? Oh, shit. Oh, thanks to Ferrero Rocher for your 49-monther. Right there. Oh, the cold is going around today from winter. But fuck.
The US recalled the PCR test. I mean, what?
What does that mean?
Yeah.
As in what? It's not reliable? Because don't they send it off to a lab instead of just doing it at home? It's basically like a more intricate version
like,
of...
Well, I mean, much more. Because it's the lateral flow test is basically like a simple reagent test. So like the within the strip, there's like essentially like it literally flows the liquid you've created down a strip of material, which then gives you like almost like, it's not the same, but it's a similar process to say like using a litmus test for pH, testing pH. Whilst the PCR is like an analysis, I think, rather than just like, solvent carries COVID down the teat. I think they mean the lateral flow. I mean, lateral flow tests are not particularly reliable, I would say. I mean...
No, I took loads of them as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I just kind of assumed. You just assume it would be the thing that's going around, the ultra viral illness right now. So is a cold more viral? Is that the situation?
Well, another thing is, I mean, like, you know, again, Alice would probably get it if you had a cold. Has there any like new allergens been introduced into your house or anything like that?
No. Well,
Do you feel like you're getting better, or do you feel about the same?
Oh, I think I'm getting better. But like, thing is,
how do you feel like in terms of like, do you feel low energy, or is it more just symptoms?
Yeah, it's fine. Otherwise, yeah, it's literally just what you hear basically is my issue. Bit of sniffles, mate. Bit sniffly.
It's probably from eating the dog shit rather than picking it up, apparently.
Oh, but how else? I just don't want to throw it in a bin, you know?
Well,
part
it's
of my
very
dog.
responsible.
Part of my dog is part of me.
Yeah, part of the ship, part of the crew. Same thing, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bless him. He's not going to eat it himself. He can't eat it all.
It's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot
Well,
to eat.
I get there first. That's the thing.
Oh,
Because whilst he's still bent over,
You're
I can wolf
it down.
Yeah, I can wolf it down quicker. And by the time he turns around, it's mostly gone. He's like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, well, yeah.
Well, come on, man. That beef burger was for me.
I was like, yeah, that was just for me. You'll make more. You'll make more. Cheer up.
You slam it between two buns.
Scoop it up.
Can you imagine? Like there.
I don't want to, really. I mean,
Dog shit. It's horrible, isn't it?
yeah, it's vile. It's stinky.
It's
Although, I mean, he's on a very
remarkably
specific diet. Like, he doesn't eat that much shit or anything. So, it's actually
What
kind
have you
of
been eating?
very consistent. Sorry? It's just his food. He doesn't have any of our food. Like, I never give him scraps or anything like that, just because I just don't think that's good for a dog's diet. So he has his food, some fruit and veg sometimes.
Nice.
Yeah, but his poops are always pretty similar.
Nice and regular. Do you like squeeze them? Do you put them in a plastic
Do I
bag
squeeze
and
him?
them?
No.
Do you wring him out like a tube of toothpaste sometimes when you're hungry?
I mean, it'd be funny. That would be funny if that was how that function worked. Just squeeze his belly a little bit and he starts pooping out like a tube of toothpaste. Like, I don't want to take him out. Let's just put a bag around his butthole and let's just squeeze him.
I had to literally I didn't squeeze her, but I had to. Dorito hadn't pooped in like a long time. Like
you had to massage her.
Reptiles don't poop daily, but they should poop fairly frequently. And she hadn't pooped for like weeks, and so I was like, man. So what you have to do, you have to give them warm baths, and that encourages them to like process it a bit further. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yeah, you can massage their little like tummies towards what's called the vent or their cloaca,
Sure.
which is Latin for sewer, as we all know. But like when she did eventually poop, it was ridiculous. It was a massive,
big, long...
and I mean, bearded dragon poop, not as bad as dog poop, but nearly as bad, I would say.
It's stinky. I can't imagine.
Oh
it's
man,
stinky.
it reeks. It smells like pig shit. I would describe it as pig shit.
Really?
Like, because they're omnivorous,
pungent?
so they get both insects and vegetables in their diet. So yeah, omnivorous poop smells the worst. That's why like
Jeez.
you know, like herbivores and stuff, it's not quite as unpleasant as like human poop, for example, because we're but yeah,
Humes
Pi
is
was
eating.
destroyed because of connection error.
Sorry, mate.
I picked the wrong stream to watch while I eat. Sorry, Humes.
Sorry, mate. What are you eating?
We'll stop.
Is it
Beans?
perhaps anything like beans?
I ate half a can of cold baked beans yesterday for a snack. It's delicious. I love it.
Yesterday and the other day, wasn't it?
Yep. It's my go-to like quick snack. I'll just crack open a can of beans and just eat half of it, put the rest of it in the fridge, and then eat the rest of it in the evening. It's lovely.
Cold beans.
It's cold
dunno.
beans. Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah, that's.
Cold baked beans. I really do like it.
Want to have the full tin, you know?
Oh, it's a lot of beans for one guy. Jesus Christ.
It's a lot of beans.
It's a lot of beans.
Want to just drink it up, mate? Drink it up straight out of the can. What about spinach, mate? You could just do.
I don't like spinach
Popeye.
very much. Fresh spinach, sure, but steamed spinach is fucking rough. I don't like it.
Soggy.
Don't like it.
It's soggy.
It's just really soggy.
I like it with certain things, but yeah.
What, soggy one or fresh?
Yeah. I like it fresh as well, but yeah, wilted, if you will.
Yeah, fair. Not too soggy.
Not on my beans though.
Not on your beans. Not on beans. Humes is fine. You go enjoy Final Fantasy 14. I think people are going to using it as a replacement social experience right now. I feel Like people are enjoying it because it's like
we did
you
it
can
like-
feel like you're in a place full of people.
We did our first 8-man the other day. as a
How was
group.
it?
It was pretty good. Yeah, we fucking.
Do you like it?
Yeah, we've completed pretty much completed the first game before the expansions now.
Nice.
Ticking off those quests.
World of Warcraft is experiencing a mass exodus apparently.
Yeah, for good,
They
for
were
good
down
reason.
2 million concurrent players. They lost 2 million in the last sort of month or two.
Well,
apparently.
thank fuck some things actually happening when these companies do fucking shitty things, because like that is deserved. Because I hate the hell, like also when a game's fucking shit or a game like is filled with hackers, e.g. like Warzone, people will still keep playing it and they don't see a difference. They don't see a dent.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, how are you ever going to see any kind of impact if you just keep fucking eating the shit they give you?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
It's good to see actual change in these things. So fuck them.
Fortunately, Mark, I will. It's unlikely that I will ever play Final Fantasy 14 because I think it looks visually looks horrible. And for me, the visual element of a game is usually pretty important. Like I've played MMOs. I've played a lot of MMOs. I played Guild Wars for fucking ages. I played World of Warcraft for fucking ages. Whenever I see screenshots from that Final Fantasy 14 game, I just think,
Yeah.
like the proportions of characters look ridiculous.
Well, there are tiny
the
characters
user
and big characters.
interface is
When there's
the user interface is
narratives,
hideous.
there are some narratives that involve kind of a very little big scenarios, and it's very questionable.
Mm.
So the Lalafels are basically children,
Right.
and it's pretty fucked up.
Well, what? Just being
Well,
children.
when there's like a large character then saying that they're into like one of these little Lalafels, you're like, hang on, mate, that seems a bit odd. But other than that, yeah, it's all right. That's my first MMO I've ever played, so. Well, I've obviously dabbled with Warcraft, but I kind of had the same opinion of Warcraft. I think that looks like dog shit as well.
Warcraft.
To the point, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, I just don't. I mean, I don't necessarily think
But,
either look.
but Warcraft's a game
impressive.
from like 15 years ago.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when was this? Well, it's been redone in 2014, so yeah. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't think it looks amazing, but I don't know. I think I don't know. I feel like sometimes games don't need to look incredible to be fun. I mean,
Oh,
I think
absolutely
Minecraft
not.
was the first
No.
kind of prime example for me, where it was like, oh look, this is actually it's a good game, even though it's all just blocky and whatever. And there are ways to make it look good, sure, but the base game kind of looks like trash. But you kind of make your fun out of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. For sure. I get why people are playing it. That's why I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Partly because it just looks like a mess.
It's quite grindy as well. I don't know how WoW is, but it's very grindy. So.
Yeah. I mean, I'm over WoW. I stopped playing WoW. I don't know, 6-7 years ago at least. Like, I'm just kind of. There needs to be a new form of MMO style for me to be interested in it again.
New World, where it's called the Amazon.
Yeah, it looks alright. It doesn't. It looks okay. I would try New World, but I don't think it. I haven't seen anything that maybe gone like, wow, no, that looks really great.
Yeah.
I don't know. It seems alright.
I think MMOs are bad until like a year or two into development, if they can survive that long.
Yeah. But yeah. So don't worry, Troy. You didn't have to hear me explain why I don't like Final Fantasy 14. How was your stuffing? No, I was talking to Mark. Mark put in chat.
He was explaining that he was going to go play the award-winning Final Fantasy 14.
It is award-winning,
Apparently it is, yeah.
critically acclaimed, very generous trial, although annoying trial, we'll say.
Yeah, the trial means you can't actually play with other people until you actually pay. As in, you can do all the solo stuff, but yeah.
You can't party up unless they
whack
have a
us
subscription.
in, mate. Whack us in.
Competitive or casual?
You can do casual if
Whatever you
want.
feel like doing.
If you think we can do it.
If one person isn't ready, we aren't ready.
Oh shit! Okay.
It's not that I don't want to play ranked. It's just that I don't feel like I'm doing anyone any favors in ranked.
It's fair.
Today. Bom, 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 bom.
See how we do with this one. This will be the.
This is the
Are we
decider.
ready?
Okay.
Why is it you think that everybody went to Final Fantasy 14 and not World of Warcraft?
I
People
was
are
interested in it just because I know
disenfranchised.
Final Fantasy from, playing 7, 8, and 9, and a bit of 10.
There's been a lot of buzz
And
around it, and
that's-
Activision Blizzard scandal has
Yeah,
put
that
the
too.
Yeah, no,
nail in the coffin.
people were into Final Fantasy 14 before the scandal.
Yeah.
Like, it's been big.
I think a lot of people that are playing WoW are complaining about WoW's direction at the moment, especially Shadowlands, the latest expansion, and they're like, "Oh, I'm so done with it." Whereas Final Fantasy is a bit more welcoming, I guess, and is on the rise.
Yeah,
And
I
a lot
guess.
of
So it's hype, you think? It's just like because lots of
It's a lot
people are
of- a
playing
lot
it.
of
Because it
big
feels to
WoW.
me like it's just a hype train. It's like basically a fad, if I'm honest.
It might be.
From the outside, it may well be, but I'm sure there's going to be
yeah.
a lot of permanent.
But you're on the
people from-
inside, and that's why I'm asking you.
Yeah, but Trot played it also
Yeah.
a long time ago as well, didn't he?
I played
Oh,
it before
nice.
it was cool. It's still not cool.
What is it that Final Fantasy does differently to WoW, Trot, as a person who's played both?
Oh yeah.
A lot of the core concepts are very similar because the developers of Final Fantasy are fans of WoW. So it's an easy transition, but what it does differently is it enforces the main story more than WoW does, which to its benefit or detriment.
Well, yeah, because there's a lot of solo quests, aren't there? Like a lot of solo missions for the story.
The worst part
So-
about Final Fantasy 14 is the base game, which
You have to get through.
it's so old now
through
and
anything else.
so vintage in its design choices and so slow to drip feed you. Like, it's a lot of world building and lore, like, given to you in endless dialogue boxes.
And if you don't watch that though, you're saying it's very slow. Then surely you won't have the context of the story that is.
It's quite.
You can't choose not to do it, though. That's the thing, because it's intrinsically tied to you leveling up.
Right.
So there's certain blockades where it's like, no, now you have to do this in
Mm-hmm.
order to progress. So it's content locked essentially behind the main story. So everyone
What
has
is
to do it.
the addictive element to it? Like, do you think?
I think the addictive element is the people you're playing with. I
So
think
most
that's it.
last night
Ultimately, it's
hunting.
not.
Just like
yeah.
ticking off loads of fucking hunting quest things, and then
It's
just
got all
building
the,
up
you
my
know,
archer class.
It's got every trope that every MMO has, right? The little dopamine collections and stuff like that. It doesn't do anything like that necessarily better.
Well, you
It's
like all the
just-
Lalafell fucking, don't you, Trot?
I mean, each to their own, but
Well, everyone has their own
just-
thing, right?
everyone has their kink, and
Yeah.
Final Fantasy ticks all of my boxes. Cap.
Trot just wants an awfully proportioned giant green man to smash the fuck out of a tiny child creature.
They're not children, they're Lalafells. They
Basically.
are adults.
I think the addiction, definitely
onion
comes
heads.
from people you know are playing it at the moment.
Nice.
And that gives it.
That
just a
gives
nice
it,
place.
purpose, definitely. Yeah, like, as in, like, if everyone else wasn't playing it, like, would it be as fun? Probably not, because you're all
think
kind of
the-
doing similar stuff together.
It's not that hard for people that understand games to understand how it works as well. So I think the barrier to entry is.
Oh, I mean, yeah,
Relatively
because if you
low,
look at it
and
on the
also-
outside, holy fucking shit, it looks complex and kind of just like overwhelming straight away, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's not hard to
No, not to
do
pick
as
up
well
again.
as everybody else. Say, like, you're not competing against each other, which
Oh no,
can
no.
cause.
Yeah,
I think it's quite like no one feels pressured ever in the game, so I think it's quite a nice social space, really.
well, there must be. Is there level syncing in WoW as well? Like that kind of. setup?
No, not really.
Is it not?
Really, there was some sort of mechanics like that, but not in the most absolute way.
Right.
And yeah, a lot of people toot that the being able to play every class on one character is a really good thing because, like, WoW, you create a lot of alts. But I mean, again, I feel like that's a personal preference, right? It's more convenient to have every class on one character without logging in and out all the time. But it's tooted as a big feature, whereas like you swap your main weapon and suddenly you're at that class, which is cool.
I'm mainly mad about it because I already had all these things with people on Discord, and now half of them
Yeah.
just spend like the entire time on Final Fantasy.
See,
Well, it's because
and
there's
it's
so
just
fucking
like-
much to do. It's just like it does get grindy if you
No, that's why I asked about the addictive element of it,
Yeah.
because from the outside, when I see the amount of playtime people put into some games and then how much
Yeah.
they put into this one, I'm like, this is crazy.
I
like-
could say the same for Dota, you know? Because like if everyone was playing Dota, I'd be
Yeah.
like, me on the outside, it's like, why are you spending so much time on a game that literally resets itself every single game? Like, what's the progress here? What's the validation? From an outside point of view, I totally understand it. But like, if you're playing with your mates, there's nothing better than that, really.
Yeah.
That's why you're playing
well,
games.
you say, no, see, I refute that. I understand what you're saying, as in, I agree with that statement, but that statement should ring true for any game you play in that case, because if you're playing with your friends, absolutely, playing with people is much more fun than anything else. However, it shouldn't then matter which game you're playing, right? So,
But the game you're playing does change the
interaction.
The interaction. Like, if you're playing COD with your mates,
fucking try hard.
it's high level, it's stressful, you have to concentrate on the game. I feel like Final Fantasy.
Whereas like, we've got 4 men, who wants to tank, who wants to heal.
Yeah. I mean,
DPS.
yeah, sure. You gotta like the game, right?
Oh yeah, of course.
As a core. But that's a good shot.
Yeah, very nice.
Fucking nice one.
But I feel like Final Fantasy gets it right in terms of you can balance you can chat, you can hang out whilst playing it, and it's not like, okay, everyone shut up now, we have to fucking concentrate and get this win.
Wow. Yeah,
I think that's
to be fair,
it's
even
probably
some of the worst dungeons, but it's still quite
I
casual.
get the most fun out of games like that. I think that's probably part of it as well. The reason why I have sort of a resistance to it is because I'm just like, I like games where people have to work hard to achieve something, like in something like
in skill based, like I know what you mean.
yeah.
It's a different type of game, isn't it? Really,
I like coordination basically between many people. That gets my
Unfortunately, Smith, the other people that do enjoy that coordination stuff that's in your Discord, there is something for them in Final Fantasy at like high level, and that's probably what they're going towards. It's like the dungeons do require coordination and tactics and coordinating together. So unfortunately, as an MMO, it's like a big canvas where it appeals a little bit to everyone.
I just wish it didn't look like Final Fantasy, I think. Because like, I've been part of an MMO before. I've been part of WoW. I understand like raids and coordination, and yeah, you're right, that is fun and it is hard. I mean, again, it's just me muling at something I don't like, and I mean, it's not more complicated than that.
I understand though. It's like, it must suck to have literally everyone you were playing armor or whatever with now playing a game you have no interest in. That must suck.
Yeah.
I think that's also, it doesn't matter what game it is if everyone else is into something you're not into.
Well, I think it would soften the blow if I was like, I get it, you know, like I get why people play Rocket League a lot, you know, things like that. Like, I understand it. I guess I also, because I've tried so many MMOs, and so I feel like I have a pretty good idea of what. No, anyway, but yeah, that's just.
I personally think Ross would not be playing as long as he has.
This is another thing that I'm just like, what is making it so addictive? Because
I think it's just, it's also, like you said, the social element
space
is good for me. I think it's good fun to just hang out.
But
also now, like, I mean, I spent probably 3 hours last night just literally just traveling around, doing hunting quests, finding specific animals or beasts to kill. And that was just part of my own personal journal thing. Like, I didn't have to do all of that, but it was like quite not a satisfying thing to just tick off, you know?
Yeah.
One of those things.
It's not an overwhelming game.
No.
Well, it is because there's so much to do, but it's like, I can just get on with this.
Yeah.
Oh, the ball was going to roll over. We were going to get 12 then, I think.
12, fucking hell.
That would have been a recent record.
Well, if that's anything to go by, Jesus Christ.
Maybe we can do ranked. I mean, I did score 7 of them.
7 still. Jesus Christ.
I mean, that wasn't one to go by, guys. Half of those guys were bots.
What, 11-0? Yeah, that was bots. Yeah. Well, they kept quitting out.
Let's try a ranked.
God. Right, there we go.
Well, we don't have to.
No, go on, different. If you're feeling hot, go for it, because we do need you to perform, Chop.
I'm pretty on fire right now.
Yeah, we need you. When you're doing well, we gain ranks. When you're not, we lose ranks. Because God knows I'm not doing anything in goal.
Yeah. So why don't you just
I'm not going to try Final Fantasy. I'm not because there are so many other games I want to play. This is the thing. I can't afford the time. Like, I remember loving being able to play WoW all the time at uni. My degree certainly didn't do well for it. But like I totally remember like going, God, I love that I've always got this thing to come back to and log into and like do something in.
There's always something,
yeah, it keeps me interested.
Oh.
But there are just so many other
not
games
quite.
out there now that
But
I'm
you were
quite
going to watch
happily engaged.
Farscape all the way through again for the third time.
Because there's TV,
Spend
TV
that
time. Because I have gaming time and TV time. I like to allot my time. I like to watch some TV and I like to play some games.
Just saying.
Use that to play Final Fantasy.
Yeah, just like reallocate, you know?
No, I'd much rather spend it watching Farscape.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, it's just something I've noticed recently. It's a real craze.
Yeah, also, I mean, the fact that you've spent so much time in WoW is probably just that that's your time invested now for WoW, for like MMOs.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to do it all over again? I don't know.
Not really. And then to have a character end up looking the way it does.
Yeah.
I remember getting really cool sets in WoW, and you'd be like, oh man.
WoW has a really nice cohesive style, and I think that's hard to beat, really. Final Fantasy's a little drab sometimes, especially with its variety of like
It's like
classes.
it's like a goth.
I saw
Oh
a
my god!
recent screenshot. I don't know whether one of you guys, it was one of you or somebody you play with, it might have been Mark or something.
Yeah.
Somebody tweeted a screenshot, and I was like, this looks like PlayStation 2 box art.
Oh,
it's
old school looking sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The textures are to be desired sometimes, but then I'm not sure if that's just because it's the first. It's not on to the next
It gets
expansion.
incrementally better, but it is ultimately on the same engine. So you know, don't expect a next gen by the time you get to the latest expansion.
Oh shit! Nice.
Gonna knock it in the mid.
Right, I'm going mid. Oh, two of them in there. Shit.
I'm on the right hand side.
Nice.
Oh, I've lobbed most of them. Somebody come up in the middle, grab a shot. No, I've missed it. I've missed it going too fast.
Right, I'm in back.
I'm keeping it up.
Okay.
Nice.
What are you using these days?
Oh,
yeah.
there it is.
Man's milk keeps him hard. In 2 weeks' time, Siffy will be EBA, pain in the ass, FF convert, fact. The last to go are the worst zealots. That's very true. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what scares me even more. It's like, God, I think I would hate this. And then you're like, God, I don't hate it. God damn it. What do I even think anymore?
You want to prove yourself right, I think.
Well, yeah. And also having a strong opinion about something
I
you've
can't
never
want to
played.
spend the time proving myself right.
Well, you are by not playing it.
Yeah.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
spending that
Oh,
time, yeah.
shit. Nice.
What's the Hildebrand quest? Hildebrand quest.
Oh, it's
Oh, right.
just so batshit insane. It's actually amazing, but in a very niche comedic way. It's like, imagine Gmod level of like facial animations and stuff. It's crazy. I don't want to explain it without ruining it, but Smith's never going to play it. But Ross is, so I don't want to say anything about it for that alone.
Is that in the next expansion?
It's, you can get it now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Nice one.
I'm just fucking wrecking. Just dominating the field. I would love that mount integration for Hat Films, though. That'd be nice. Would you play Final Fantasy if we had that mount integration?
Yes. Would I pay Final Fantasy for like tens of thousands of pounds or whatever the hell those guys made? Yeah, I'd play anything, Chuck. I'd play goddamn Clash of Clans or
what Raid Shadow Legends? Because they keep messaging us.
Raid Shadow Legends. I'd do it for 100. No, not even 100 grand.
We did say 100
10
grand. That was in
grand
the reply,
each.
you know? I was like, well...
10 grand. Yeah, I mean, of course. It's at the end of the day, it's just time, isn't it? Yeah, nice. It's about yeah, that's work time then.
He's on the clock.
It's on the clock.
That's it. As long as
Clock
it's
in, clock out.
It's just about my precious recreational time.
At what point do you reckon, Ross?
Yeah.
It went from like, I'm trying this out because everyone's telling me to, and I'm hanging out in Discord. That's nice. To I like the game for its own thing. Or have you yet to get to that point?
No, I like it for its own thing, really. But I guess if everybody stopped playing it, I probably wouldn't be as enthused. I think that's it. It's the issues because
I think I would too.
I think
I would too.
We're all kind of like. I've learned kind of like some of the mechanics. I don't know. Yeah, I think the fact that it's daunting as fuck when you look at it, and also it doesn't make it easier when you try to actually buy the game or anything, because it's like 3 different websites to
Oh my god,
interact
that's the
with.
hardest. The
Like,
hardest dungeon
like Square
duty
Enix
of
have done
all.
themselves like no fucking favors in the way they've got like
It's
a
so
free
bad.
trial website which is separate from the main website, and then there's like a Moogle fucking site, and it's just like, who
It's awful.
organized this and said let's not just have one unified site for everything? No,
Tell you what,
let's
Japan
confuse
do
our
some fucking
potential
great things.
subscribers.
Websites are not one of them.
No, it's fucking confusing.
I mean, Square Enix in general.
Yeah,
I guess,
it's
not
like-
Japan. That's
They could
pretty
really help
sweeping.
themselves out a lot there by simplifying
It's
that.
just the UI design and everything as well. Like for like Capcom games, and
Everything looks like a fucking advert, even when it's not, as well. Like the little fucking
like a
square,
banner.
the banner
Yeah.
ads and stuff. It's just like, God, like that is probably why it looks so shit for like people like Smith, whatever. Is because it does look confusing, and
Can
I
you
don't know
mod
whether
the
that's just
UI?
you can to a
No.
degree. Wait, no, you can't really. Can you?
Not
You can mod
third
the visuals a bit. We've got like a lighting.
It's a
engine
heavily
mod.
flexible base version. So like in WoW, right, it's rigid. You can only change so much and enable or disable hotbars, right?
Yeah.
In Final Fantasy, you can both move every element on the screen, change the scale of every individual element, change the transparency of every individual element, change the column amount, row amount for every hotbar. So it's pretty
You
flexible.
don't really need mods, apart from the fact that the UI looks nothing like the rest of the game.
What do you mean by that?
Well, you remember back in WoW when you'd get like those mod packs that were like, some of them had like some form of like light fantasy flavor to them, and other ones looked like they were like running Star Trek, like, you know, running the Enterprise. You'd have UI design that was like completely devoid of the game's character. Instead, it looked a bit like, yeah, like I say, like sci-fi or something. That's another thing about that in Final Fantasy. I look at the UI and I'm like, it just looks cold and
Yeah, we changed it to Final Fantasy
electronic.
7. You can go
there's
back to like a
theme
classic
you can
one.
change. You
Right,
can
okay.
change it to like the blue and
I'm not sure if that's
white
preferred
bordered.
though for most people.
No, it's very vintage. It like pixelates everything.
Yeah, it's like
Which I quite
Final
like.
Fantasy 7 blue with the pixely text.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Twilight Shadow, for those gifty subs, by the way.
Thank you.
Just saw those pop in. Thank you.
I don't
So
know.
Donkey
Smith have
Wan,
done
Donkey Wan sub, nice. Oh,
Oh, hello.
thank you.
Donkey Wan subbed earlier saying this one's for Smith's Final Fantasy only, and then said like however much money. I said I needed to play it. Only £9,995 left to go.
I don't want Smith to try it out with this animosity going in.
No, because I think is you'll be fine. You're looking for flaws at that point. It's like me saying that, you know, Dota's a really shit game without actually playing it for more than 10 minutes. I don't think it's just like, and I think that's fair enough if you aren't interested in the game, or the way a game looks or whatever, and fair enough. Like, but you don't know if it's shit until you spend enough time on it, and yeah, like
Well, and
Final
also,
Fantasy is
like,
definitely the type of game you
the-
need to spend
like-
a lot of time on to kind of learn the mechanics, but also get used to the way it is, and yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, nice one.
Oh,
King
nice.
of the road.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, and also it's you know, everyone's decision on everyone's feeling on what they like and don't like is subjective
Yeah,
as well.
of course,
So
yeah.
it's sort of
Yeah,
like
you might not
it's-
like the style, and that's fair enough. Because you might have played other Final Fantasies and said that's where your
You
line
played the
is.
7 remake, Smith.
no.
Fuck me, that's great.
I think that's in part. Like, I think you two are bigger Final Fantasy fans than I
Yeah,
am
we
as
are.
well.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. Yeah.
I played 7 like years ago, and I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it.
I think you would really like 7 remake actually.
Yeah,
It's so
it
AAA.
is
Yeah.
AAA, isn't it? It does. It's more
It's
like an action
beautiful.
RPG rather than what Final Fantasy 7 was.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, it's much shorter, so it's in small bits, isn't it? Really, but
Yeah. That's a great game. Holy shit. Apart from some side quests which are a bit boring.
or like trying to go find all those kids.
Find kids, find the children
playing with a wooden sword.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! 4-2. Let's try and hold it up.
There was a cutscene that I watched at the end of the first expansion, like yesterday when I was streaming it with Helen. That was like, fuck, that's very fucking cool. That's really cool. What a culmination of story right there. So
To be fair, I was new with Final Fantasy from their cutscenes in terms of just it was impressive tech at the time as well. Like even though it was
yeah,
a cutscene.
I kind of wish
but
they
on
did
PS1.
CG cutscenes all the time.
Yeah,
in
that
14.
would be nice.
That would be awesome. Just fuck it. I don't need to see my little warrior of light in the cutscene. Just do a full-blown
Ross,
CG.
turn right. Nice, good job. Yeah, sorry, Troy.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, full-blown CG ones would be amazing. I mean,
They're
especially with the way
very
they handle
good,
it
aren't
on
they?
like their big titles, like even like Final Fantasy 15.
Remember going from the original Final Fantasy VII graphics where like your characters are
little
literal
chibi
like
character,
yeah, polygons, and then it goes to the cutscenes like, whoa.
It's like, wow, this looks so polished. It's like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Honestly, the 7 remake looks like an ongoing
Yeah, it does.
cutscene.
Yeah, it's really good actually.
It's amazing.
I mean,
They
I really
switched
wish
to the Unreal
14 looked
Engine.
like that. That would be incredible. But I imagine that would take a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
fucking like time and
Well,
also
MMOs
just
look the way they do because of like
how what they have to handle.
optimization.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, no, I appreciate that.
And they also have it still available for fucking PS4.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, nicely done. Jesus Christ. Is this ranked?
6-2.
That
I think
meme
it
is
is, yeah.
so good. Have you
Damn.
guys seen the Final Fantasy VIII meme of like, you're the best looking guy here?
No,
Oh my god, it's
I can
amazing.
quickly Google it. We're 6-2 up.
FF8, you're the best looking guy here. Look at that.
Was Final Fantasy VIII where they actually kind of moved away from the chibi little characters and tried to make them a bit more human in their shape? I remember.
Yes.
You know?
But then they went back.
And then they went back in
online.
Final Fantasy 9 to,
think
which
they
I
just
really
do-
like Final Fantasy 9 in their style.
The medieval.
Yeah, with the little
Fantasy.
VV.
Yeah. I've got a little VV
So
minion,
what,
Ross.
it just
I know
zoomed
you
in on
have,
his
yeah.
face.
Oh shit! Nice save. Fucking hell.
And it's just so pixelated and horrible. You're the best looking guy here.
And they've got like the nice. They've got the individual like spike gel haircuts as well. The classic Final Fantasy like
Yeah.
spikes. Bum 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 bum.
God, I'm just fucking dunking on
Look
this
at
guy.
that. Jesus.
Jesus.
That's ranked. My
That
God.
was ranked. That's ranked.
Incredible.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yeah, all
Gold
Final
3,
Fantasy games
Div
are
3.
totally different from each other.
Yeah, like
Although, like the offline ones kind of follow a trend.
yeah.
The 14 is very much its own design. It's kind of like the weird, like portable spin-offs
Yeah.
are very different. Like there was Final Fantasy Tactics. Do you remember that one?
I think so. I don't think I actually played it though.
Here it goes.
Oh yeah, I remember Tactics. Yeah, they're cool games actually. The Tactics games are
Yeah.
really fun. Bit like
Yeah.
XCOM.
Wasn't
Yeah.
there like a Metal Gear Solid that was kind of like that as well?
Yep. Oh no, that was VR.
Oh,
that was
VR.
the VR one, wasn't it?
With the little
The
missions.
VR
Missions.
Yeah.
God, don't. I've got trauma.
Yeah.
Not trauma.
Oh, tap it in, son.
Yes. Metal Gear Acid. Apparently it was.
Oh, Metal Gear Acid. Okay, fair enough.
Oh.
Off the backboard. Knocked it in.
I just remember when I first played Final Fantasy 7. I remember leaving my PS1 on whilst I was at school because I would start playing it in the morning because I wanted to play it so desperately. Get like 40 minutes in before I had to go to school, and then I would be at a point where you didn't have there was no save for like miles. So I was like, oh
I
shit!
remember
So I've
doing
got to
the
pause it
exact
right
thing.
there,
Yeah. I did
and
the
it would
exact
just
same.
chew up hours and hours of game time in there just to be stood in one place and then get back to it when I got home.
Maybe that's
Shit!
it.
And then you came home and you're like, it's a miracle that you guys just stood in the
Yeah.
same place.
Yeah. But obviously it's a
Fun
fairly,
into your CRT.
Yeah.
No, I turned the TV
Oh, I
off.
left,
made
I
sure-
left the TV
I didn't
on.
want my parents
Fuck.
to like accidentally discover it and turn it off themselves, so I just turned the TV off.
What's that
and
whirring sound?
You can just hear the PS1.
Don't. Oh God, what if they notice? What if they come into my
They
bedroom?
turn it off. Please don't turn it off. I haven't saved, and it's a ball ache to get to where I was. To fight a load of weird little ghosts that keep killing me.
I definitely remember. Oh, nice.
Oh,
I
yes.
definitely remember like getting up early in the morning to place things and being like,
Yeah.
free time.
Got
Yeah,
half an
exactly.
hour
Yeah.
To play Tekken 2.
Yeah, I don't remember many other games that were like that for me.
I think maybe that's it. Like Final
I
Fantasy
think it's
was
'cause they were
very
a
much in
forced
our
save.
formative years
Yeah.
as well for me and Ross. Maybe that's why it's such a staple and a go-to.
And fucking Gran Turismo.
I
fucking
only
love that.
played 7, so like,
Yeah.
and I think I was surprised I enjoyed it as well, because I was like, this isn't my usual sort of game. Like, at the time I was playing like Armored Core and things like that,
Yeah.
which is a really cool game as well.
I feel like I didn't fully understand all of the game though at the time.
No.
Like all that you could, like all the materia
kid.
stuff. Obviously I knew the basics, but like there was a lot of other stuff that later on, you know, I didn't really pay attention to until later. Because I don't even think I could fully completed 7 before I played 8.
Oh,
and
I
then
switched
9.
away as soon as I got it.
I think that was it, yeah. Where it's like, oh man, it's such a big game, but like,
Just new ones
it's
out
a new
there.
one. Let's see what the new one's like. It's like, oh, the cutscenes in this are fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played a bit of 8. I
gun
really did like
blades
the
and shit.
intros and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, was it they start on a train? Was it? Was it?
I think it was. Didn't they have a huge battle, him and this other dude with their gun blades, and they start like.
Wait, my.
This is 8.
Maybe it's not 8. I'm
With
thinking
7
of,
they start on trains, yeah, I think.
No, like
And they
they're
reveal
a
Midgar.
passenger in a plane and they're looking out. It's the person that has the scar across their like.
Oh yeah,
nose.
yeah.
He
he gets
and
a
then
little
it
bit
gets to
sliced.
somewhere.
7
Yeah.
starts on a train.
But literally on a train though, like on the top of it, right?
That comes later in Final
That
Fantasy
comes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
8, where the president
but like when you
goes
would,
all fucking weird.
the other thing that influenced that as well was like gaming magazines, like PlayStation magazines. They would always use those fucking really high-res CGI clips from Final Fantasy, so it would just make it look fucking awesome and make you want to play it. And it's like fuck. That's the other reason why I was like, oh shit, I want to get that game. And then you realise you don't look anything like that in the game. You're like, I don't get this experience, but the cutscenes are cool, I guess.
So I got the guides, strategy guides, with all the artwork in it.
Yeah.
was like-
Max. Well, what are they called? What
Oh fuck, I don't know.
the game guides?
Maxim. One.
I want to say Maxim, but it
Maxim's
wasn't.
not there. Maxim was the lads
like a
mag
glamour
style,
mag.
glamour mag, yeah.
Oh yeah. I don't have the.
Fuck.
boost.
Oh, equalised.
Yeah, it starts with the opening duel with the best music of any Final Fantasy, Libera Fatale.
Justin so jaded asks if they're long games. Final Fantasies are fucking long games. Yeah. If that's what you're referring to.
Is that the one that says Sephiroth in it?
No, that's
7.
Sephiroth. That's that song. I started singing the wrong one.
I don't know if I actually watched Advent Children, did you?
Yes.
Yes.
And Trot, you've seen it as well. I think
Yeah.
me and Trot may have watched it together at one
I
point.
think we did.
I think Trot downloaded it on his laptop.
College years.
Oh, great save.
It was cool.
It was.
Fucking weird.
The text
It wasn't actually a
impressive.
very interesting story. Is the
No.
only- It was like that was
That's
the
what
only
it
thing.
was,
It was
yeah.
like it was
It
cool.
was just fan service.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone wanted more Final Fantasy 7. But obviously when you go to 8, you're like, oh, well, this isn't continue on from that story at all. You wanted kind of like a
Right.
7-2, right? Or what they did
Whereas
with
I
10.
had no care for 7 in my younger years.
Yeah.
It was later on where I appreciated it. I just always disregarded it as the old one
Yeah.
because I'm an idiot.
Nice.
I think there was also something about having to change the... Because it was 3 discs on 7.
Yeah.
There's something about, oh, I'm on the next disc. Oh, shit.
Well, 8 had the dual case. I think 7 did as well, actually.
8 was on 4 discs, wasn't it? Or was that 9?
It was 4, I think. Just fucking wild.
Mm.
Got
Yay!
Almost.
What about the
Shit.
highly confusing decision to make X2 rather than 11?
Well, that's the thing, because 11, obviously they're famously different.
Nice.
Thank God.
Each story is independent, so I think they wanted to continue the 10 story, and 10-2 made sense. But it was almost like it should be 10 and a
3 is
subtitle,
gonna happen.
rather than 10-2, 3, 4.
I shit you not. I think 10-3 is a rumor.
I didn't
It's
even.
rumbling
I really
around.
didn't fully enjoy 10.
I
didn't even get fully
why
into
they
it.
Would.
I feel
I
like
like 10 a
I
lot.
almost should. I got this for the Switch actually.
Not sure it holds up now.
Holy crap, they just
Oh
didn't get
my
back in
God.
time and we win. They took ages to get back.
Nice.
11 is an MMO as well, yeah. But that was entirely on console, and it was super locked off. And I remember it being just inaccessible to me for some reason, because I don't think I had a
Oh,
console
11
with
was an MMO, was it?
internet.
Shit.
Yeah, it was.
I
It
wonder
was
why they
like,
went. Yeah, 12 was
it's
like
the
the next one.
predecessor. 12 was super underrated because it was like the end of the PS2 era going to PS3.
That is super confusing though. Why don't they just call it Final Fantasy Online, like they've done with Elder
I
Scrolls
know, I don't know. I guess they tried to make it.
Because they went from
valid.
13 to then 15 in terms of
Yeah. I think they
Similar
just tried to
style.
validate it as part of the franchise.
yeah.
It's like,
It's
don't
the
disregard it
14th
as like an
story.
off spin. Yeah.
Yeah.
People are still playing 11? What the hell?
Fuck, man.
That's so old.
They kept up like new stories and shit.
It's 20 years old. Oh my god. Are they updating it? Yeah.
20 years old. Fucking hell.
Ninja has been playing it. No joke. Is he doing it as like a tongue-in-cheek? Everyone's playing 14. I'll play 11.
Anything but Fortnite. I'm not just a Fortnite guy.
He really went out of the limelight, didn't he?
Well, yeah, shows you. Like, I mean, especially when you consider how much fucking Mixer and shit paid for him. Like,
I think maybe
He
Mixer ruined
basically
him.
never needs to stream again. That's
well,
probably
yeah,
part of
he
it.
doesn't have to.
He still does though, and he's not gaining. Oh
Hey!
Nice.
my god! 12 was my first FF experience and led me to other games. Wow, good way to start. Oh, apparently the lead developer for 11 fought for the number because he wanted it to be a main game and not an offshoot. Yeah, like I said.
I see.
Yeah. FF Online. It would have made sense to call it FF Online, but yeah, I guess maybe it gave it more sales calling it 11.
What, 14? I guess the same deal.
Same deal. Maybe
Remember
I would.
Fantasy Star Online?
Yeah, never got to play it. Always watched someone else playing it.
Yeah, I
on
always heard
GameCube.
people like hyping the living shit out of it. It was a GameCube MMO that had a subscription fee.
Really?
Yeah,
GameCube?
which at the time just felt mad. You're like, what, you
Such a
paid
niche
to play
market.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for
And
the
I
Western
think there's
audience,
I think there's a new release coming.
I'm pretty sure it's huge in like Japan. I think that's a huge following
Yeah.
over there,
Yeah, I think you're right.
but didn't really take off in the Western side of things. Oh
Shit,
god,
shit,
open
shit.
goal.
I tried to save it. Nice one.
Nice.
What do I think of the up? I didn't know there was a Guild Wars 2 expansion coming. I don't. I love the original. I played the original Guild Wars like crazy. I could not get.
We
into
tried to, didn't we? Quite hard. Again, one of those.
It just felt like running around fighting world bosses. Remember that? They added world bosses, and you
It was
basically
too open, I think.
yeah, you turn up and they'd be half dead, and you'd just be like, oh, I got like a little bit of the XP. All right, next one. And you
put
just get
too-
groups of people running around ganking world bosses, and that was pretty much it.
Your personal story thing was a cool idea. Do you remember that? Where you just kind of went on your own little quest line.
Yeah, well, because they had all that instancing tech, didn't they? from the
Yeah,
first?
like the phasing.
Yeah. I
Wow,
played so much of the first Guild Wars. That was the game
I
I played
remember.
before I got into WoW.
I remember.
Oh,
yeah.
pre-WoW. I didn't realize it was pre-WoW.
That had a great art style. There you go. There's a game with a consistent, interesting art style. Guild Wars. Whoa.
I like the UI on that one. I remember liking the whole
Oh shit, missed it. Nice one.
painterly effect for their cinematics as well.
Oh,
Oh,
nicely
my
done.
God.
Nicely followed.
Yeah, I got sick of Guild Wars 2 very fast as well, yeah. I was kind of excited because I heard like New World was coming out, which is the Amazon-made one. But I've looked quite a lot at that, looked at a lot of YouTubers and stuff who've played it, and people who like it as well. It doesn't look interesting enough. It
No,
doesn't.
same. I'm not engaged by the world.
I don't really care about the style of combat. Like,
It's instant action, right?
yeah.
Oh shit.
But I think there's another big MMO coming out. I really want to get into an MMO
Ashes
as well.
of something.
Ashes of
Oh,
my pubic hair that I used a blowtorch
Ashes
to
of
trim.
creation.
Sounds cool.
That's one that's got a lot of hype.
Oh!
shit. They got that one in. Fuck us.
Ashes of creation has a lot of hype.
Okay, I'll have a look at that one.
I feel like it's got too much hype
Right.
to ever live up to. But MMOs are maybe yeah. I'm surprised people are still trying.
Yeah, me too.
But Amazon has that fucking endless
Ooh.
bucket.
Oh, he's there!
Shit.
Oh, I should have got that. Went a little bit too late.
What's got good as combat? Ashes of Creation.
So the thing is, I don't really care about, like, for me, WoW style combat, as in press a button, it does a thing, is fine. I don't really
Does
care about that.
really well though.
Yeah. I mean, isn't that how Final Fantasy's combat works too?
Yeah,
You
that
have like
is,
an ability
yeah.
on a bar, you press it, it does it.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
Like-
WoW server tick rate and stuff makes it feel even crisper.
Right, okay.
And
Oh fuck.
But yeah, that's not anything I've got a problem with. I don't mind that sort of style. For me, it's like the world, the art style, and the economy is actually something that I'm really interested in. I love trading.
it's an economy in Final Fantasy.
I know there is, but I've got to look at all
Well,
the
a
things I
couple
buy.
of different currencies as well. Spend
Market
hours
board.
gathering, mate. Go fishing.
Player run market board.
With WoW, they
I'm
used to be
done
like
any fishing yet.
auctioneer and everything as well.
I
where
did
you could,
fucking
like,
love that.
scan the auction house and run
Yeah.
things for most
Nice.
profitability and all this other sort of stuff.
It's a lot more limited in that sense in FF.
The market
But
board
there is
UI
also
is
the-
terrible, sadly. And that's from 40, who's like one of the nicest people out there. He'll give anyone a free pass.
The UI in general, pretty cumbersome. Holy shit. Working my ass off here to get it out. Get it out. Give it away.
Go, go, go. Yep. Got it? Oh, almost. Fucking hell, they had 2 dudes on it.
Smith, we need you up.
Okay,
I'm moving.
Get ready.
3-2
back.
though. Oh, I'm on my back. I'm on my back. I've been blown up.
He was asked to do a thing, he's on his back.
I'm on my back. I was
He
in-
panicked, he's
blown
on
up.
his back.
I hope that ED Odyssey improves because it has the beginnings of something great. Unfortunately, it was released far too
Nice, nice, nice.
Oh,
Yeah, nice.
I got it. It was
Good
released far
job.
too early, I think. And also, I don't think they should have focused on the FPS element.
Oh, shit, there's 10 seconds left and they... Oh, I thought they almost scored then.
But there are elements of Elite Odyssey which I think are really, really good. And it just needs refinement, a lot of work, frankly.
Another kind of game where it's got such cool systems, but culminates in a feeling for me of like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
Why?
Yeah. It's very hard to access stuff in Elite. Like,
Let's back out.
okay.
I wonder if we should leave on a high,
Yeah.
because that I feel was
I feel like we were losing it then.
So,
we're gonna lose our next one. I feel.
Right, yeah, it's a good shout. What rank are we now?
I was Plat 1, Div 4. I'm ready to go Plat 2.
Wow.
big
Holy
boy.
shit. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Hat Films room is safe, and we're never in there.
yeah.
Lol.
Because COVID's still a thing and people are still getting it.
Well, there was an outbreak at the office, wasn't there? That's public knowledge, I don't know.
I don't think it was now. Well, yeah, it depends. It sounds quite alarmist, but I
Well,
suppose.
consider the amount of people going in. I think it was like 6.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Yeah, there was a case, and then they did the right thing and shut it down, which is good. Casual for the last half hour
Yeah, sure.
rather than another game.
Claiming all of my my rewards a sec. Hold on.
Oh yeah, that Fable game. Yeah, it's because Lionhead just went under. They didn't Microsoft disbanded Lionhead Studios when they were working on their Fable Legends game. We were in the office, their offices at the time when they were
Yeah.
making it for Minecraft related shit. Because Microsoft were renting out like a space for 2 guys on desks to handle Minecraft.
Well, that was all just, for the console edition, right?
I mean, we could spend the last half hour helping Smith download the award-winning MMORPG Final Fantasy 14, but that
How
would
would you
literally
help
be
me?
it.
How'd you help me?
how-
Well, I mean, I guess navigating all the fucking
need
websites
fucking
you need.
help.
Jesus
You need
Christ.
help with
They don't
that,
help.
Jesus.
That's another thing. It's like, that is dumb on their part.
That's the hardest dungeon I've done in Final Fantasy.
Just going navigating the
It's the
websites.
website.
Should actually buy the game or play it properly, yeah. But once that's done, you're fine. But it's just like, God, like, that's such an oversight for newcomers.
Steam
Do
is
it
the
via
easiest.
Steam, yeah, true, yeah, do it via Steam.
Well, just buy the whole game via Steam.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get on Steam.
Once you get on Steam, you kind of have to get it on Steam. Which, of course, you would do, right? You'd get all the expansions as well. Maybe have a little browse of the Mog Station and get yourself a little mount. Treat yourself. Now and again.
Mog Station. you know, like I understand what makes MMOs so fun. Like like I say, World of Warcraft. We were in the goddamn heyday of that. Like, it was great.
Yeah, we were peak WoW.
Yeah, and so I understand why people do these things. I think for me, I'm just like, why did it have to be this game that everybody suddenly was suddenly like, yeah, let's get together and like play together and have fun together.
What
Like,
else is
great.
I
Yeah, I
can't
know
think of another
exactly.
one that is better.
Well,
Yeah.
WoW is more
Until someone
current
makes-
Final Fantasy. Like,
Yeah. Is it?
I-
Though.
wait, well, I suppose when's
It
the
came out in 2004.
What did WoW did? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
Final
But then,
Fantasy 14 came out in
When was the
2014.
most recent expansion for Final Fantasy?
There's a new one coming out in November.
Yeah.
Before that, though.
Was it last year?
Last year, or the year
Yeah,
before last.
I guess they both have very long
You got to
histories.
get through the other expansions.
But I mean, the reason I'm saying why does it have to be this one is because me personally, I don't like the art
Final
style or whatever.
Fantasy,
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I could have got into an MMO like this. Because I mean, like when we used to play WoW, we knew Ross, but Ross wasn't interested in playing WoW.
Not at all. Yeah. Just.
But I think it is
Looked
kind of the
confusing for me.
circumstances right now, like the time is right sort of thing, you know, like
Yeah.
with the
Also, there was a
world,
free
with
trial, so you jump on the free trial to get a taste of it. You're like, okay,
Alright
yeah,
now.
it's all right, and then
Probably a bad time to get WoW.
Yeah, probably.
yeah.
Don't really want to support Blizzard. I think someone succinctly mentioned it as a Final Fantasy 14 creator. They're quite big, and they mentioned like because a lot of people are asking them, "Are you happy with this big influx from WoW players, or are you pissed off?" And they were like, "I'm really happy more people are trying it out, but it just sucks that it's under such negative circumstances.
Yeah.
Like people feel like they're betrayed and therefore have to get their fix elsewhere, and they're bringing that with them, you know."
Yeah.
Which is just unfortunate.
The baggage and the expectation and the
And the comparison as well, because like, I don't necessarily need comparing.
So, is there a Star Wars MMO?
There was, yeah, and still is. It's just old now. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic had probably the best method of storytelling, I reckon. I've heard everything is voice acted, apps, even NPCs, everything.
That's pretty
Well
good. Yeah, 'cause there's a
presented.
lot of fucking text. There's a lot of stuff to read.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
never got into it, unfortunately. That was by BioWare, right? Is that
Yeah, I
BioWare?
think so. I think so.
Again, they're good at storytelling, or they were.
I can't play
There you
ESO because every time I think about it, it reminds me how there isn't another Elder Scrolls game yet.
ESO's
Yeah.
pretty good though. But yeah, again, we got a lot of negativity around that game because we played it early on and it wasn't very good. Can I just stop dominating for a goddamn
I don't
second
think so.
here?
Don't stop.
Just a millisecond.
I would usually be petering out by now.
Pog.
I'm not sure Gold Saucer and Chocobo Racing would appeal to Smith. That's very much a Ross thing.
Yeah, that was. I mean, the chocolate racing is pretty fun.
He loves 7 and the
I
Golden
haven't.
Saucer.
I need to breed chocobos though. I haven't done that yet.
breed.
Just been giving them steroids.
I think that's it with 14 for me. It was like
Oh
discovering.
my god.
Fuck me. I gave them the benefit of the doubt there that they're going to score, they're going to shoot, they're going to do something.
Yeah, no, go on.
It's discovering a whole new thing that they've decided to add to the game within the game, like the chocobo breeding thing. And each chocobo has its own pedigree and stats. And
That
then when you
sounds cool.
breed them, it brings in their paternal and maternal traits, hereditary traits that you can pass down.
Yeah, I mean, sure, put eugenics in a game and I'm going to be interested. That's why I play Crusader
Suddenly,
Kings.
you can breed the perfect chocobo.
Yeah, see, I'm down for that kind of stuff. Like, those kind of things are the kind of things I'm interested in.
However, a lot of it is UI based, and I think that you'd appreciate the visual element of it more.
Yeah.
Like you get a few cutscenes of like, here's Chocobo.
I want to walk into a barn and there's
Sorry,
a
watch them
chocolate egg
fucking-
and I get to
yeah,
watch, look at the
stop
egg
it.
and stuff.
Yes, the egg, of course.
Yeah, I want to. You see them fucking,
So the game does have a distinct lack of fucking.
especially when there's Lalafels.
Well,
Yeah. Those things walking around. God.
little fucking onion head.
They're just walking around.
They're just
No one's
about.
doing anything.
You just pick them up and take them.
Especially the size of those other ones. Could easily overwhelm them small
Oh, look at
potato
that.
things.
Look at that. This flashlight talks.
Wait, it's alive? Oh, I almost stood on this thing. Mark likes to be
Funny.
a little Lalafell, doesn't he?
It does. It's very
Almost
cute.
too much.
Mark, you got anything to admit?
Anything to admit there, Mark?
He
Really
likes
like-
being small. He likes to be held.
Likes to be held.
It has two characters. He's gone caps lock.
He has two. Yes, he does.
Just so you know.
But the Lalafell is his guilty pleasure.
They're both cute in their own way.
Me and Trot are just big hulky men.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we're not. Are we men? We're kind of just hulks.
Yeah, we're men.
We look like the Hulk. I'm green.
I mean, I'm fairly sure that they've used a character creation system from 7 Days to Die.
Yeah.
It's like I literally saw a character
It
in that
looks similar,
screenshot that
yeah.
looked like my character from 7 Days to
Yeah,
Die.
it does,
Green
yeah.
with
Yeah.
like weird shoulder and arm proportions.
Oh, did you see the Bard outfit? Because I don't believe they have that in 7 Days to Die. So
the Bard outfit?
no, that's me. I know that's me. Is
Is it like
my
what's
character?
special about it?
Yeah.
Well, the archer outfit.
Well, the archer
very
outfit. Oh, it's
fanciful.
just very fancy. It's just very
You got like a split leg.
It's something you wouldn't
situation.
imagine
There's
to see in a
stars on one
battle.
leg.
Can't be
stripes on the
alone
other.
and just like I feel so alone. Like in that, like you guys must look at this game and think, look at it.
Oh yeah, but like
You guys
It's not about
appreciate
that, though.
form and
amount of
function
think
and
about the-
color coordination.
yeah, but think about
And
the weird looking
style?
games we played in the past, man. It's just like
Yeah, but I
It's
got
not
mod
about
up.
You
that.
have to look at this game for fucking ages. That's the thing
Yeah.
about MMOs.
Yeah.
You are
You have to
looking at
run
these
a lot,
things
yeah.
for a long time.
yeah. A lot
Some of it
running.
looks nice.
Okay, I mean, a couple of things. So from what I've seen of it, a couple of things I've seen that look nice is some of the particle effects look quite all right. There's a couple of the more modern, expensive mounts that look like they had some interesting effects around them. Like I saw one that was like a long, like swishy dragon or something. That I was like, that's quite a cool looking mount.
I've installed shaders on mine too, which makes it
Yeah,
look nicer.
I
as
put them on
well.
last night. It helps. Yeah, it doesn't look so
Saturates
flat.
the world a bit better.
Yeah, it doesn't look so flat anymore.
Adds some depth of field.
But yeah,
and some
character models
anti-aliasing.
are to be desired, but I don't know. I feel like we're past the. I mean, I like a good-looking game as much as anybody else, and if this looked like Final Fantasy 15, it'd be a fucking amazing.
Yeah,
But
we
you
all
know,
wish that.
it's not always about that, is it? It's shit-looking games can be enjoyable.
Yeah. Smith went through a pandemic only to get existential loneliness from Final Fantasy 14.
It sucks that it ended up this way.
I'm on the other side of everybody's in the next room, and I didn't fancy going to the
On the
next
outs.
room.
No thanks, it's not for me.
No,
Doesn't
that
look
does
good.
sound cool. But I mean, if other people are going, I mean, I'm sure there'll be other people here hanging out.
They'll
Right?
be back.
Where are they?
Yeah, they'll be back.
Oh my god,
Guys,
he's a Lalafell in the other room.
And I hear through the wall.
Just high pitched rotting.
So you can get that little cell inside that chucky guy's ass.
Well, it's that its onion head shape makes it perfect.
Yeah, fits right in.
Fits perfectly in there. It's butt plug shaped head.
No, fuck you, Ross. No,
Well,
fuck you,
fuck
Ross.
me.
Ocean says it's like when you're at a house party and you realise you're with the losers and the cool guys are all in the kitchen. Yeah, but I'm in the kitchen.
He's in the kitchen.
I'm in the kitchen on
Oh,
my
I thought
own.
I was in the kitchen when you were
No,
playing
no,
WoW,
be
but
a
I
loser.
was just outside. I was nowhere near the
Smith.
house.
You're the sober designated driver, and we're the drunk assholes.
having a great time.
Just laughing at our fucking Lalafells and VV minions.
Did I go pro? I might.
You've basically gone pro, mate.
It's only your second goal this game, Trot. All right, put like 12 more up on the board, maybe.
What's my goal count for this stream?
It's
Quite
got to
a lot.
be up there in the 30s. Do you reckon?
Must be. I mean, one game I think you had 9, so I'm going to say higher than that.
Yeah.
But
Oh.
we're enabling him. This is the thing.
Oh, well,
like, you know,
okay.
it's our play that's giving him the space to succeed.
That's what I like to think.
And also, just
So
I
those
feel like we've been
numbers
up
come
against
up?
a lot of dribbling idiots, but that might just be my read on it.
Like I've set it up. Can you pitch it in? Is that
Can I pitch it in?
going in? Oh, he tried to come from the back. That was an ambitious. Oh no, I don't think I just give it a bit of
Back
flair.
keeps,
Oh no.
back keeps. Oh, we got it.
We got it. Okay.
Trot is the one in the garden throwing plant pots over the fence.
Yeah, but I'm having a fucking good time doing it.
I mean, who wouldn't?
Or just funneling a beer bong.
Into his ass. Guys, look how much my ass can take. Oh my god, that is a lot of liquid.
Crashed in the sky.
Wait, hold on, is that vodka?
Is that pure vodka? Jesus Christ, you just pulled the whole bottle? I just downed that thing.
I can't believe I survived that without being taken to hospital getting stomach pumped.
Yeah.
Funneling.
Funneling, yeah. Well, we were.
I funneled 9
pouring.
Strongbows.
Was it? It wasn't a giant bottle, was it? It was I don't know.
No,
That
it
was
was
9
9
cider hands.
cans.
That's different. Yeah.
Strongbows really give you like that stomach churning feeling as well, don't they? After a while, like they really like.
The sweet, the sickly sweet. I can't.
Yeah.
That's damaged my opinion of Strongbow since then. Although I mean, it was
Also,
never a great cider, but
No,
every time I have cider now, it's just sickly sweet, and I just think about that. The funneling
well,
days.
the old Edward cider hands, two 3-liter
Yeah.
bottles of Strongbow taped to your hand.
Yeah, and you've got to finish them before you can
I
like
drank
leave.
them before
Or...
I went to a pendulum concert, and it's the only time I've physically been
concert?
falling over drunk.
It's so unnecessary for a concert. I mean, one of them is enough to get you fucking bladdered.
Yes.
2
Yes.
double cider hens is just.
I literally couldn't stand up. I was falling. It's the word. I've never had that before.
Oh,
I've never
man, it's
had
so-
the inability to stand up.
It's all that sugar as well, just
That's it,
coursing
isn't it?
through you.
It's just. You can still taste it. Just
Do
thinking.
you remember
about
the 2-for-1s like what was the cider with like the fruit in it?
Frosty Jacks.
Oh,
No fruit in it.
it. Oh, dark.
No, like a squash in it essentially.
Dark fruit
Cider
style.
and black. Cider and black.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. The ones they did at the Union, Student Union.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
where it was blackcurrant in cider, yeah. What's that?
cider-
It wasn't
cider
called
and
that though.
black,
It was
yeah.
called something else.
And we called
Snake
it something else.
Snake bite, yeah,
Snake
snake bite, yeah.
Snake
Snake
bite.
Bite also has beer in it. So
Yeah, it does, yeah.
beer and cider, but then sometimes you put cordial in
And
it
also-
to make it taste better.
They were like a quid, and we would just drink. We were just
And it was
down
2-for-1 on
so many of
Tuesdays.
them. Yeah, it was fucking
It was
ridiculous
ridiculous.
how many we would get through, and it's just like that taste.
So
It's
sugary.
fucking. Ugh.
I think that we like, you know how you hear your parents say like, "Oh, I remember when a Mars bar was 15p" and stuff like that. And you're like, "What?" We are going to be that. We're going to be like, "I remember when I went to a bar at my student union. You got 2 drinks for £2."
Yeah, I mean, I think
Oh
student
my
unions are still cheap, but it's just like it's the
That
fact that
cheap?
like it's
Oh,
just the
that's
amount of like
insane.
it's just shit alcohol, isn't it? That's the whole point. That's why it's so fucking dirt cheap. And then it's just like, you would just binge on it because you'd be like, fuck.
Just still wet with water because they just rinsed it
Yeah, just yeah.
and put it straight back out
Oh
again.
god, yeah, those plastic cups that were like
Yeah.
proof,
It was horrible.
but they were
Horrible.
like getting cloudy from so many rinses.
Yeah.
I just remember like I need to like down something in order to just survive in this environment.
Yeah.
Do you remember it just being
yeah, you
overwhelming,
yeah.
packed full of people?
But that's why you would do it. You would pre-drink as well because you're just like, wow, I want to be a bit fucked up before I even go into this shit hell. Like,
Yeah, it's such a weird atmosphere that we've created at
Yeah.
uni.
I mean, it was fun.
Like carnage and
I
everything.
think that's the whole point. It's just like, yeah, it is carnage. Nice.
That was good. That was a fucking that was a 0-second goal from Ariel. But yeah, no, it was great. It was fun. Did you guys ever have the stock exchange stuff at your uni? Like where
No, I saw it in one club though, but I was too
Yeah.
drunk at the time to take part.
So our union had it a couple of times where
I saw it at your place actually.
the companies did it. They would come around and put these digital boards up in the union that you could look up at, and it had all the drinks the bar sold, which, like you say, is usually like just super
Oh, I
cheap
think- yeah, I do remember this,
brand
yeah.
stuff. It would be, the prices would be based on who's buying what. So obviously things like good beer and good like cider and things like that would stay relatively normal.
Yeah.
But things like the dirt cheap house gin at the end of the night were like 40p a shot. So for a night ender, you do like 3 shots
Yeah.
of straight gin.
It deteriorate every time.
Oh yeah, it was
Such a fucking smart business plan, that. Holy crap. To get people to drink the stuff that never gets drunk.
stock. Yeah, get rid of all that stock.
Yeah, you don't need to
And then
persuade.
cause like a fake market, essentially. Is like, oh my god, everyone buy this
Gotta
right
get
now.
it. We gotta get on it. Are you on the single malt? Yeah, the really cheap blended
Oh,
whiskey.
go now,
Yeah.
hurry up, go now. Start queuing now because it's going to take 10 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you want? I don't know. Just get 6 of everything.
Yeah, literally. God, yeah. Come back with trays of it whilst you turn around the rugby team all drinking out of each other's mouths.
Apparently, I'm
Spit it into my
44
mouth.
goals.
Well, yeah, sure. I'm spitting into his mouth first. Nice. God, glad I didn't do rugby.
Oh God. Is his dick pin in this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I think so. We've all swirled it around. Perfect. Brilliant.
guys.
Ready to drink.
Guys, this is pretty homoerotic.
Yeah, fucking hell. It was just more of just completely unhygienic in every sense.
No wonder we got freshest flu multiple times.
Yeah. Well, you were in the middle of the rugby guys. Doesn't even
Fresh
do
was gonna-
rugby, this guy.
I feel like it's going to take on a different form now.
Yeah, freshest players now.
It's gonna be a real ass kicker.
Got the COVID,
Already
huh?
was pretty bad.
Oh, we got COVID in the mix too. That's a real breeding ground for variables, variants.
Yeah, it really is. Big old
And
incubator.
also the age that aren't getting vaccinated as much as the rest.
Yeah. They're having to
Yeah, can we
bribe
just
them.
say, if anyone watching right now is young and hasn't had their vaccination, there's really no reason not to.
It sorts her out. Like, you get vaccinations to go to other countries, for God's sake. If you get this one done,
Yeah.
just sorted. It helps everyone else out.
Like, even like the worst side effects are really not that bad.
And also, it'll be even like less
Hey.
for the younger people. Like any side effects and stuff.
Yeah.
You brush it off.
You get a discount, super dry.
But they're all just like, yeah, offering fucking like pizzas and shit to just persuade them to get vaccines. As if like going through this 2-year fucking period isn't enough to persuade
We've
you to
had
just
2
sort it out.
AstraZenecas, right? And
Yeah.
we're fine.
We
Yeah.
have, yeah. Most people are getting Pfizer, which is even more effective. So yeah.
Yeah, I
good
think
for
that,
it.
yeah, AstraZeneca won't be for anyone.
You
younger
guys will be
now.
getting Pfizer. Like AstraZeneca's been in the news the most for being like the most symptom giver.
Oh, did you see that Piers Corbyn thing? Those
Piers
dudes-
Corbyn?
Piers Corbyn.
Yeah, different guy.
Those dudes who pranked
Right.
Katie Hopkins pranked him too by offering him 10k to say that he wouldn't mention AstraZeneca in his
Negative.
like negative
So
speeches
The
about it.
context in this is a guy that spouts a load of shit about vaccines. You know,
Yeah.
like
Alright.
anti-vax. You know that that's David Mitchell's wife's brother.
Oh my god.
What, Piers
What a
Corbyn?
small world.
Piers. Sorry, no. Piers Corbyn's. Is that? Which one are we talking about here?
It's Jeremy Corbyn's brother.
Right. Sorry, different guy.
Right, okay.
Sorry, it's not.
Oh, it's that guy, right? Yeah,
David
never
Mitchell's wife's brother is also, I think, something to do with this. It's
Uh-huh.
shit. But I know. I think young people have apparently been hearing like it makes you infertile and stuff like that. Because I've got some like younger cousins who are like late teens, early 20s,
Yeah.
late teens, early 20s, yeah, and they weren't getting it. Because they were like, oh yeah, I've heard stuff like it makes you infertile. I'm like, trust, all that shit is bullshit. Like it's
Well,
all bollocks.
the fact
thing-
that-
COVID fucks you up.
Yeah, yeah. Also, the fact that he could be bought, because they gave him,
that as
pretend,
well, yeah.
they gave him Monopoly money in the end, but they offered him 10k. And he said, yeah, sure, like, you know, I don't need to mention that one or whatever. But it shows you the integrity of the whole thing, right?
Yeah.
If he's willing to not mention that, then it clearly isn't much of a fucking risk to people.
Yeah.
So
It's just,
then, you know, he clearly doesn't have their interests at heart. He just fucking really enjoys probably rallying and doing all this other
Yeah.
bullshit, and people fucking
Yeah.
look up to him as some sort of savior of some sort.
but if only everybody had
Do you know
your
what I mean?
reasoning skills, Ross.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what's happening.
But it's just like integrity completely lost when you take money for not mentioning a specific vaccine, as if like, his whole cause is destroyed there. Yeah, the guys who do those pranks are fucking really funny. I think like they
Yeah.
do some very intelligent kind of ways around it, and it shows you also how easy it is to manipulate these scenarios and to get these people in. Like all it took was what was it? I think they just literally called up his like agent and just pretended to be an agent and just said, yeah, we got some guys who wanted to just have a brief meeting and stuff, and that's all it took. That's all it was. The same as they managed to get a load of fucking Love Island people to do reactions of stuff and then end up saying really dumb shit just by reading a script. They just read a script, they were paid an X amount of money, and it just, very easy. Obviously, these are very low-hanging fruit when you're talking about Love Island contestants, but it just shows you how easy it is to manipulate these scenarios. And the Katie Hopkins thing was even just as impressive. And it just shows you how stupid these people are. These people that some people are actually listening to and paying attention to and listening to every word. They're dumb. Dumb as shit to get themselves in those scenarios.
How do we get round it, though? How do we actually affect change, even though there's so many...
I don't know, because ultimately it is the bigger the voice, the more reach, and, the less impact the voices have, really, isn't it?
I mean, who had footballers as the moral paragons of our society?
Yeah. Exactly. yeah.
Certainly not me. And then you're like, oh, right, these guys are actually using their platform for good things.
But in essence, that's not that's not really that surprising, because there's a lot of footballers who come from working class backgrounds, and they've suddenly come into money and they realise what change they can make with that money, and that their voice is big and they can actually do something about it. I kind of take the same regard into what Lewis Hamilton does, even though obviously a lot of people slag him off, whatever, say he's virtue signaling all the time, whatever. But like, he's got a voice, he's using it for a good cause, which who else can say they're doing the same thing? Yeah, definitely. He knows he hasn't got to lose anything because he's in a really powerful position, using it for a good cause. I think that's good shit.
Yeah, it is absolutely.
But and it takes these figures to come up and say, yeah, let's do something about it, rather than fucking arguing all the time and listening to people like Hopkins.
Yeah, letting all these like toffs run the show as well. It's just ridiculous. Exactly. Like, why are we letting these people who feel they have an institutional right to leadership lead all the time? Yeah. Nice goal, by the way, a minute ago, Trot. I mean, you cannot stop scoring. This guy cannot stop scoring.
We can't stop him. We can literally just
show him a goal.
We'll drive around him and watch him score. Simple.
I'm at 47 goals this stream.
47? Did someone count them?
We counted that. We are counting that last one, right?
No, there's a tracker.
You got a tracker
on stats on a website apparently that takes.
It's updated that quickly.
It's pretty nuts.
That's good.
It's insane. It tracks every single player's thing.
Let's have a look.
I was thinking of Giles Corrin. Yeah, so Giles Corrin, Ross, was David Mitchell's wife, Victoria, I believe her name is. She's a host and a poker player and a lot of other things.
Yeah.
Turns out her brother is an absolute twat.
Well, that's an interesting trend, because the link to that is Richard Ayoade. His wife's brother is Lawrence Fox. So he's like very close to the network of Lawrence Fox. He's that fucking really outspoken actor who obviously didn't do any good in acting, and decided to spout off bollocks about anti-masking and vaccinations and shit like that. And
it's remarkable how
he got his audience.
You can become, really, isn't it? I
think it stemmed from him basically being shouted down on Question Time, to him then kind of thinking, oh no, I can be the next Nigel fucking Farage, and that's how he's going to get his attention.
Team.
What?
I've been put on the other team.
Don't score against us.
Oh, they've seen all the goals you've been.
We've got Sentis on our team.
How did this happen?
Get it, Sentis? Yeah. Sentis did a really good move then. Oh, they're gone. We've got E5-1, and Trot instantly killed them as they joined the game. Welcome to the match.
How did that happen, though? Are you
not networking?
That's weird. Oh, yeah. Boink. Cheers, E5-190.
Fairly sure that is a stormtrooper.
Not ranked, no. Is it ranked? No. Is it ranked? Is this ranked? It's not ranked. No, this is casual.
No, we went cash.
Fuck y'all.
I just thought you've been scoring too well for us. Oh, fuck.
This changes everything.
Just knocked it upfield. Oh, it looks good.
That's in.
Oh, nice save. Oh, fuck.
Come on, E1590. He's gone rogue.
It's gone rogue.
Classic.
His batteries are low.
Bad
He's a
batch.
bot. Oh,
Whoopsie.
shit.
Kill him again.
Whoopsie.
Oh, balls. Oh, we're all dogging. Hang on.
I hope you like dogging too.
The lyrics as spoken by Dog.
We've got some
Been
dogs.
translated from dog to human to dog again.
It's all garbled.
Oh, balls. Balls, balls, balls. You got it? Oh, shit.
Oh, keeps.
Back to keeps. Oh, my God.
It's gone. I'm gonna really confuse our other player
Insane
now.
move. I'm
Oh,
confused. The other player's confused. I'm confused.
We're 1-0 up. It's fine. All
There you
the
go.
time. Hold.
Have
Pog.
it.
Boing. Nice.
Just set you up. Look at this.
The ring, Jake.
Boom.
Welcome to the 6 people that are watching Jake and probably aren't watching me now. How you doing?
Damn. Where do people get these stories from? Somebody just said my friend worked as a runner with Sandy. Is it Toxvig? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
And said
Toxvig.
that they were a horrible person. I mean,
Really?
was there is there context to that though? Because like what was the scenario? Like, was it a long day? Was it at the end of a long day? Was it like at the start of the day? Was she yelling at staff? Like, I'd love to know context to these things. Because like I feel like
Was it
everyone's
her
entitled to
method of
have a bad day
communication?
sometimes,
Exactly.
right? Like.
She seems like one of these people who probably communicates in quite a harsh way as well.
Potentially.
So like, you know,
Yeah.
she's quite posh. She's quite smart.
Yeah.
And so she's sort of, I think she probably comes across as quite cutting. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fully open to the idea she might be a bitch.
Well,
But
yeah, you never know. Well, I think there was people talking about David Mitchell's wedding. What was that? Somebody
Right.
went to David. Is it David Mitchell's wedding or someone related to David Mitchell? Someone in chat mentioned David Mitchell's wedding, and there were a lot of, posh types there.
well, yeah, I mean, David Mitchell is still pretty bloody posh. I mean, he's
a
definitely
posh
on the liberal side of things. I mean, he writes for the Guardian. I agree with a lot of what he says, but I mean, I'm sure he'd probably agree as well. He's quite privileged. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure he went to private school. I think, you know, he has a column in a newspaper. These things don't just happen to everybody. And then also his wife is a columnist, and is also, I think her parents are
Game
very
show
well
presenter now.
connected. Yeah, game show, on like the hardest freaking game show ever.
Oh
Have you
my
tried-
god, that
have you
game! I
tried
hate that
watching
game show. Yeah, I have.
hate
But like,
it.
Alice loves it, but I don't get it. I don't
No,
get
no,
it.
I don't like
she's
it at
like,
all.
she's like, I get this one. I'm like, how? I don't. Smooth brain over here. Like
He went to
some
Abingdon,
random
yeah,
load
which-
of fucking like what looks like hieroglyphics, and then that somehow makes up. Oh fuck, I don't know. But I haven't actually spent enough time watching that show to understand it. Just give me a question and answer show. Come on, keep it simple. Give me the chase, and even then I'll get it wrong.
Give me deal or no deal.
Oh, I like trivia. I
Yeah.
like trivia.
I watched
The
Who
whole,
Wants
like-
to Be a Millionaire the other day, where a guy like used most of his lifelines in the first like 3 questions.
You're fucked,
It was
aren't you?
super embarrassing. Like, but it was. I feel bad for that person, because obviously we've been in those situations before, where it's like
pressure.
yeah. There's an audience watching you. You're like thinking on the spot. You're like, fuck. Okay, I know this one. I would know this when I
Yeah,
was watching it at
it's
home.
out of my
But like
brain.
when you're there, like you must just be like, fuck, the pressure's here. Like and it's just an obvious as fuck answer, and yeah, you just fluff
You're not
under
at
pressure.
home in the most chill
Yeah,
you would
yeah.
ever be.
You are on this in the hot seat with the questions being drilled into you, and it's like, oh shit.
It's all
Whoops.
psychological.
What was so? Hold on. I mean, I would love to go on Deal or No Deal
Yeah.
and just like. And
I'm
just
gonna
be
try to open
like,
my own box, please. Oh,
I'm just gonna
all
do
right,
a lot.
50 quid. Cheers,
Yeah,
mate.
I'll do a lot. That's not on anymore, is it?
No, they've stopped it now. I'm guessing it just
I'd love to
lost
see
ratings,
the,
but it was on every
behind
day
the
at one
scenes
point.
ratings. It was, yeah.
To be fair though, think how fucking easy it is to record that show. They would probably record like 4. I mean, I went to a taping of one years ago.
A Deal or No Deal.
Yeah, Lawrence had some tickets for it, and he was just like, yeah, it's free, and I was like, oh, cool, okay. And yeah, they recorded
But
2 in like the afternoon.
They keep people in. I think the biggest cost is probably just putting people up in hotels, right? Like,
Yeah,
because everyone stays in hotels apparently. Oh, one more, come on! Yeah! Extra time.
Right on the buzzer.
Not having any sort of cohesion with my team.
I'm traumatizing mine.
This is it. It's all to play for.
It demoed me.
Oh! Just hit. Oh, yes! Nice.
Someone hit me right at the end there, and I couldn't defend it.
How did they do it?
Oh, right, yes, and you got knocked when you respawned. Donk.
Bollocks! That's through the game. I did knock one in. I will say.
There we go.
Shit. Well, that's
go.
all we got time for
Yeah.
today anyway.
Hopefully tomorrow we're going to try to do some F1 tomorrow.
I think so.
One. Give it a go.
Do a bit of F1. We haven't done it in a while, and Craig will involved. He'll show us the ropes. You know how it is.
Indeed.
If anybody
Which
saw the
F1
F1
are we-
on
which
Sunday,
F1 are we
Jesus
playing?
Christ, that was good.
The new
2020
one.
or 2021?
2021.
Do we
The
have
new boy.
codes for that?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, Craig got his crews, remember?
I
Yeah,
do.
we got some. Yeah.
Do you know where he sent them?
I think he texted them to us actually, saying that.
You can probably resend them, it's fine.
Yeah, we'll sort it.
Uh,
But yeah, so we'll do that tomorrow. That'd be good. I don't know if
Did you
21
read
21's not as good though. No, I'm not up to date on there. I'm not sure
Where
where
did
did
we
we get
get
to.
Cragamuffin 89, Anus, Metal Dermis, thanks for 90 months, Carnage King, thanks for that donation, Routian 10 months. It's so interesting that everyone around the world has the same issues with cyclists and scooters. That's how far back we are. Cargill F, thanks for 37 months, had my vaccine yesterday, looking forward to my new arms growing out. Pigeon Wizard, thanks for 6 months on Prime. Mike the Marina, thanks for 30 months. Puessy, thanks for gifting a sub. WMDNC 1990, thanks for 70 months, 70. We've had 7 tornadoes in the last week, also in Pennsylvania, and we never get tornadoes. Fucking hell. Capo 40, thanks for your hefty donation. J-Ball Bono, 34 months. Corvia, 10 months. Cianon, non, thanks for 20 months. Ferrero Rochi, 49 months. Wiley Wee, thanks for 29 months. NTG is live, 21 months. 20 months cheering for our best boys. Motion C, thanks for 4 months, saying it's my favorite streamers. Hat Films, Rumboyd, 42 months, saying feeling hot, 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 boys. Donkey Wan 1, thanks for gifting a sub. Twilight Shadow, thanks again for your gifty subbies. Much appreciated. Your local potato, 26 months. Deadly Knights 1, 25 months, saying have my subby. Doug McThug, 5 months. Kieran T, 6 months. Gibbs 73, 6 months, saying thanks, Hat Knee. The Firebug, 30 months, saying some good games today, boys. Thank you. Jenkum Lover, 27 months. Onions are one of the most sensually shaped fruits. Hawaii. Always be Penguin. Thanks for subbing on Prime. And finally, Hamzarine, thanks for subbing on Prime. That's everyone.
We got
did
emailed the story about Sandy Toksvig.
Wow.
It says Sandy demanded a taxi to go about 3 minutes down the road, so told the runner she needed money. The runner gave her 20 quid through the window, and Sandy just stared at her. Gave her another 20, and Sandy got out of the taxi and said, "You're a fucking cunt," to her face. Luckily, the runner was mic'd up, and her boss heard her, but apparently she was an arse on Bake Off too. Could have been the end of the day, but still doesn't seem like an appropriate way to act no matter what. Well, I mean, if
Why
that's
did
true,
she expect him
that
to
sounds
like
fucking
park
crazy.
it up for her or something?
I don't know.
Instead of being given money. I don't understand that
knows. I mean,
situation.
yeah, Jesus, but
That's weird, isn't it?
very weird.
Oh wow. There you go, asshole confirmed. Thank you for watching, everyone, today. As we said, we'll be back tomorrow, hopefully giving F1 2021 a go with Craigle.
Yeah,
He'll be guiding us once again. You know, the old classic, he takes us through a lap,
yeah,
teaches us all the historical knowledge there is, and lets us loose.
yeah.
So that should be fun. 2 p.m. tomorrow. Awesome. Well, we shall end it there. Who should we
Indeed.
raid? Who have we got to raid today? Let's see.
By Jove, I don't know.
Let's look at the following page. We've got G, Aussie, not Aussie, Bryony, Littlewood, Ridian,
Fish.
Ozzy, sure. Why not? for many reasons, but we'll do it today. Enjoy, everyone. Say hello, and we'll be back tomorrow.
Have a bloody good day.
Indeed.
Bye.
Ta-ra!